with Marks. The voices you trust. John Marks, Sean Brace, and Ray Dunn. All Philadelphia, all day. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, we are rolling on a Wednesday. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic. I'm your host, John Marks. Good morning to everybody listening on the radio, listening on 97.5 The Fanatic app. You can ask Alexa, say, hey, Alexa, play 97.5 The Fanatic. Bam! Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Our chatters, get involved in the community. Subscribe to 97.5 The Fanatic on YouTube. Watch the show live every day or watch on demand whenever you want. Good morning, Ray Dunn.
Good morning, Johnny Marks. How are you?
Today feels like a getaway day, and we're a day away from a getaway day.
It's a trap week. We've hit that time.
Yeah, who said it? Was it Connors that said tomorrow's a trap game?
Tomorrow's a trap show. For
Sure. I don't see the day before a vacation or the day before a holiday specifically for me are normally good shows because the show's normally off the rails as it is, but then it's like off the rails times 3 as we say good morning to Sean Brace, who's wearing his Uncle Scam top hat. And he's waving a flag. He has his Team USA, is it a jersey or just a shirt?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I almost did like the Notre Dame fight song there.
You're wearing sunglasses as well?
I'm ready. I am so ready. I am so juiced. I am so pumped up for what we are about to witness. I get it. I saw the tweet put out by the morning show. They're wondering, like, hey, if you're watching the game tonight, why are you? Are you just a proud American or are you a soccer fan? It's the World Bleeping Cup.
I'm patriotic. That's why I'm watching the game tonight.
This tournament comes around once every 4 years, and we got ourselves an incredible club out there, John. Some are saying the best to ever take the pitch to represent the red, white, and blue.
Are they favorites tonight?
They are. Big-time favorites tonight.
Oh, big-time favorites.
Big-time favorites.
So you're calling this a lock tonight?
I am not calling this a lock tonight.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm
yes.
definitely a little nervous about the fact, again, because this is new territory for me. This is new territory for anybody that's a U.S. men's national team fan. Like, we're never favored in this situation. Now, they added the teams, I think, and that's why we're at 32 instead of 16, because normally I thought, right, when you moved it at the group stage, you went to 16. So we're at 32, and they got a really good chance to win tonight. But, man, like, the way that some people are acting like, oh, this is the projected path. Like, dude, I'm not looking past you. I'm focused on 8 p.m. tonight. We got one game. This is the final. This is the way you got to treat this game.
Yeah, lose and go home.
That's it. So I don't want to hear about, hey, Spain's next or Belgium or France and the finals taking place in MetLife. Who cares? We got one game. It's taking place in Santa Clara. Get on board, people.
8 p.m., so it's a good primetime game.
Damn
no
right.
reason to say, like with me, I can't stay up till 10 o'clock, so I can. 8 p.m. tonight, Sean Brace. Where are you at? And it was late last night when you had breaking NBA news. Ray Dunn saw it. Sixers signed Dean Wade.
Not D Wade.
Not D Wade. Nope. Unfortunately, he's not. He is available, but
Would you rather Dwayne Wade?
yes, probably. No, I would not. So I'm not going to pretend to be a Dean Wade expert. At least before I went to the internet, the World Wide Web this morning.
Same.
I do remember him from watching games. He was the tall white guy that never shot and didn't score points.
He started.
But he was a he's a good defender.
He started a lot of those playoff games.
So a 4-year, what is it, Ray? I'm sorry, I didn't even write it down.
$39 million.
$39 million contract. So they didn't have a ton of money to spend. They spent some of it. We had Sam Ostry on yesterday from Front Office Sports. He called it. He said Dean Wade's the guy that makes sense. This is what's going to happen. It happened. So here's what you get with Dean Wade. He's a 6'9". He's a 4. He's a modern power forward. He shoots the 3, league average 3-point shooter. He has a low field goal percentage for shooting 2s. He doesn't shoot a lot when you look at it. Not only not shoot a lot, he doesn't shoot free throws a lot either. And he's not particularly a great free throw shooter, but he really doesn't shoot free throws.
Do you want to know I believe it was like January to the first playoff game. He did not attempt one free throw.
He took not last year, but I think 2 years ago, he shot 50-some%. He took 30 free throws or something like that for the season.
It's kind of hard.
And he does get injured too, I guess. High effort, he will guard the other team's best player.
Yes.
I read a lot, and I also went through comments from Cavs fans because you get an idea of what what fans are saying about him, right? And you did have a minority of people that were saying, I've wanted this guy out of here for years, but then everybody else was saying, oh, yeah, like good player, good foundational player, great at defense, doesn't really shoot the ball. And honestly, Sean, it'd be great to get a guy that was gifted at scoring, and maybe he can develop as a three-point shooter a little bit more and take a little bit. But they have 4 guys that are going to take the lion's share of the shots, and you have a rookie that's going to be coming off the bench that's also going to take a lot of shots.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good fit for what the 76ers are looking for. Now, you're hoping at the tail end of this contract, year 3 and year 4, maybe that's when the Sixers make a little bit of a run without Joel Embiid, or maybe that's when you see the new team without Embiid, with Maxey, with Edgecombe, with whoever else they add to it. But, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that I woke up being like, yeah, they got Dean Wade. This is a solid move for the 76ers.
There you go. It's a move.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, like you said, I'm not going to sit here and sell people on the idea that Dean Wade is going to lead this team to a championship, but he is one of those glue guys. He is a guy that makes up the roster. He fits in very well with this team, what they needed at this point in time. You nailed it with the defense. So that's one thing that I will get excited about, and it's pretty funny because that kind of tells you where we're at as a franchise, as a team at this point in time, is I'm getting excited about this guy's possibility on the defensive side of the floor. He is one of the NBA's most versatile defenders based on time spent guarding every position across the board. He was in front of, now you love the advanced analytics, and I'm not here to argue that, and we'll take him as is. For this one, it works in my argument, so I'm going to use it a little bit more. He's in front of Alex Caruso, who is a hell of a defender and a big reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder were champions last year and very well could have won it again this year. So if you're telling me that he is a better defender than Alex Caruso, or even on the same playing field as that, then I am all in. This is exactly what we needed with Gansey. There's new eyes, fresh perspective, and a guy that, you know what? This was a two-way contract guy. This was a guy that came out of undrafted. Yep. So this was a guy that, you know what, came up under Gansey, probably has a great, line of communication with Gansey. Took maybe, I think, a little bit less than what was out there, because I did see some people say, I thought he was going to get a little bit more. So here he is. There's a new sheriff in town. The unfortunate part is just like
Daryl Morey had James Harden, and Gansey has Dean Wade.
That's and I have to be fair about it, right? But at the same time, if you're a Sixer fan that woke up today, I texted the group. I texted the boys today. I said, a sobering day for a Sixer fan today. And it's not here to poo-poo that move. It's just the reality of where we're at. We are running it back.
All right. Well, maybe this move will make you a little bit happier, because we do have 76ers breaking news. Ray Dunn?
That's right. Free agent center Ariel Hukporti has signed a 1-year, $3.4 million deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. He leaves the Knicks after being a reserve on that New York team.
Ariel Hukporti.
I watched him play for 4 months. I have no idea who this guy is.
He's athletic, he rebounds the basketball, and you just need front court depth that isn't Adem Bona and Andre Drummond.
Yeah, it's Andre Drummond. The end of the Andre Drummond era for now in Philadelphia is probably over, Sean.
Well, that's a good thing.
Ariel Hukporti has been in the league for 2 seasons. He was a second-round draft pick from the Mavericks in 2024. I don't know if he was a second-round pick of the Mavericks and then they traded him because they can't say who actually got him. But he spent the last 2 years with the Knicks. 9.2 minutes per game this past season, 54 games, as Ray mentioned. Doesn't play a whole heck of a lot. 2.2 points and 2.9 rebounds per game.
Thank you. Yeah, again, perfect. Nice segue. It's a sobering reality of where we're at, where everybody else is dancing with LeBron. Norman Powell's going to the Bulls. Kawhi's going back to Toronto to leave the country.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not.
But I'm glad you're finally sober, because I think most of us have been sober. What the Sixers are.
Oh, wait a minute. We yelled for months about trading one of the two. What are you talking about? Now's the time to trade one of the two, and we're not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But outside of the tough talk that Gansey and Bob Myers had, did anybody really expect?
We have a 4-time NBA champion here.
Ray, did you expect Embiid to suddenly get traded?
No.
There hasn't been one report, throw stuff against the wall, rumor, anything. I don't know, man.
Did they even have the conversation? And not even just Embiid. I'm talking about Paul George.
But if you're going to keep Embiid, why would you trade Paul George? Okay, like at least like if you're keeping Embiid, you're going for it. Even if it's very, very unlikely that you do anything more than make the playoffs and win a round, you're still a better team with Paul George. So yeah, you could have traded Paul George and gotten a bunch of draft picks for the future, sure. But they're gonna try to win this year with the team that they have. And is it gonna work? No, I don't think it's gonna work. Can they win a playoff series? Yeah, whip-de-damn do. I don't know. Like
Hang a banner.
To your point, the Sixers are in a transition period.
That's a new banner. Can they win a series? Whoop-de-damn do. Hang it up. Hang it up.
No, but seriously, like, I'm not saying this is great.
I know.
To your point, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
And at some point, we'll get over it and we'll enjoy it.
This is very,
Stephen
very
A.
bad.
A little bit.
I don't know, because these teams continue to get better around us. When all of a sudden are we going to catch up, and let alone pass them?
All right, so here's what we have. Phone calls, Davis on the text line, leave your name, your location, your occupation, or the voice memo option. Just send a voice memo. Send it to 610-632-0975. It's the same number for all three, 610-632-0975. All right, Sean had a revelation this morning about the Sixers offseason. We'll get into that as well.
Ariel Huckporty.
And it was not Ariel Huckporty. Are you telling me there's a chance something could happen this offseason? All right? And your reaction, Dean Wade. Middays and Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Kincade and Salciunas, 6 to
NBA free agency started yesterday. A lot of big moves. We'll talk about them. 76ers with a pair of signings now. Dean Wade. And what is your Ariel Huckporty? What's your favorite moment as a Knick, Ray? You have one?
Got to be all the blowouts he played in against the 76ers.
Ooh. So did he get backup minutes when was it Robinson was hurt? Because wasn't Mitchell Robinson hurt a game or two? Did he play in those games?
Feel fact, yeah.
He did. I was looking. I had the game log up earlier, and then I was watching his YouTube highlight reel, but it was 7 seconds, so I quickly came back.
Well, did he dunk at least?
He played in all 4 of the Sixers-Knicks games in that series.
Perfect.
Well, because the Knicks blew him out. In a couple
Correct.
of those
We
games.
scouted very well.
So this is what Sham says about Ariel Huckporty. It's a $3.4 million one-year deal. Huckporty departs the Knicks after playing a reserve role on their title team and gives the Sixers front court depth and a high motor athletic big man.
I forgot he had 9 boards in game 1.
So he did play. See, I don't remember. That
That's the
whole
thing you're
series is a
getting here.
blur.
You're getting energy and rebounding.
Good with me.
Yeah,
The
look,
scoring comes from the guards when he's on the floor.
so he actually did play in the playoff series?
He played in all 4 games.
No, because when Mitchell Robinson, because Karl Anthony Towns was out because of he had gotten foul trouble in that one game.
Correct.
Mitchell Robinson, they started hacking him.
Yep.
And they took him out, and I think they put him in because they had another big man. I remember. I didn't remember his name.
17 minutes and 27 seconds played in game 1.
Yeah, I think that's when they were hacking Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, they played 7 minutes in game 2, 3 in game 3, and 16 in game 4.
The plus
Understood.
22
Well,
in
you know,
game
look, again, as it's a sobering reality of where the state of this franchise is. And yes, people can kill me and I'm negative, whatever. I don't care. It's just where I'm at mentally. And all I'm going to say is this. At least they're signing, what did Sham say? He's a high motor guy, John?
Yes.
Good. Because I want them to surround this team with players that actually care. So when you lose by 45 to the New York Knicks at home and the fans are just going berserk because it's going to happen. They don't know if you guys heard, but they won the championship. I want guys that will actually care. I want guys that will actually put up a fight. And if that means throwing fist, fine. But that what took place last year cannot happen again. It can't. You heard me when I asked Mike Ganzi a minute and 10-second question. It was more of just me, like, voicing my displeasure about, dude, we had no fight. Like, the Knicks came down here and beat us multiple times by 40 in our own building, and yet it was ho-hum, next game. Like, that can't happen. So at least they're bringing in guys that have a little fight, high motor, let's go.
He was born in Germany. He grew up playing football, but it was soccer because, of course, he was in Germany until he got too damn big. And then he had to switch to basketball. So he, we'll see. So that's the move. Dean Wade is the big move from last night. And so now you can actually see what it looks like right now. Embiid, this guy's going to be at least a backup, or he's going to play when Embiid doesn't play, right? You got Paul George, and you got your 2 young guards.
Yep.
All right, you know what? Pretty good starting 5. Ray? That's a pretty good starting 5. Paul George, Embiid, Dean Wade, and then your 2 guards?
Here we go. Got the football. I got the football.
No.
Putting it down.
Please. I'm not ready to kick the field goal right now. I'm very much sober. I don't know where you've been drunk for the last couple of months. I'm sober with this
me
team
neither.
right now. The one thing I do like about this is that we're not going to continue to do the Paul George as the 4 conversation. Because I don't think Paul George enjoys being a 4. I think when you have him as a 4 in your lineup, you're leaving yourself liable rebounding-wise. And Dean Wade, defensively, if we're talking about that starting 5, Kelly Oubre and the length that he brought would always get hyped up as a defender. Him as a defender with VJ come in the same starting 5. And then if you want to throw Paul George, depending on what version of Paul George you get next season, on paper, it's a really good thing. It's a good thing to see. Yep. Again, not totally sold with everything, but yeah, it's a nice signing.
Right, because then he can, if you want to go small, he can be your center because he can defend every position, Dean Wade, and then George could be your 4. Doesn't it seem like Kelly Oubre's now the signals the end of Kelly Oubre?
It's definitely the end of Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, for sure. I never believed they were bringing him back.
Apparently he's going to go to the Lakers.
Good.
Imagine that. Hey, Laker fans, LeBron's gone, but we've got Quentin Grimes now.
It's because he's got a pretty jump shot. That's the only reason why, his shot looks like
he can shoot and score, man.
Jimmy Chitwood.
Outside of when the Sixers were intentionally trying to lose, they were tanking. He has never really done much in the NBA. He could score. So in other words, hey, you're on a bad team. Someone's got to score the ball.
Perfect.
He's played alongside Luka before, so that'll help.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, what are they paying him? He wanted like $40 million last year from the Sixers, and they were like, yeah.
If he gets the same contract as Dean Wade, that's an absolute win for the 76ers.
Yeah, I don't know if he's getting that.
Real quick on this, though, because I see we got some phone lines. Good. That's always great. I got to do it, John. Just Sean Bernard is on his honeymoon. And if I'm ripping John Clark for tweeting and doing all that, when he's on his honeymoon, Sean Bernard, you're not above the rip. My guy is tweeting about Ariel Huckporty on his honeymoon as we sit. Like a minute, too.
I love it.
No.
So insanely pro.
No. Not this week. Not Ariel Huckporty. How about that?
Absolutely.
So, all right. So where's the line? Dean Wade. So for Dean Wade, you tweet something out because it's a big signing. He's going to be a starter, right? We agree with that. He's going to be a starter.
Okay.
Huckporty, who I've never heard of before. Maybe he's just.
But no, you got to log in for that. He's Sean Bernard.
But here's the other thing, right? Like he puts a tweet out. What's it like? 5 minutes of his day to put the tweet out. Yeah, like maybe he's at the pool and he's enjoying himself with where is he?
St. Martin, I believe.
Okay, so he's enjoying the sun. Maybe they had breakfast in between breakfast and going out to the pool or going to the beach. You know, he put a little tweet out.
I was like 25 deep doing the third Schwarber homer of the day.
I'm surprised coming from, the old scrappy veteran that you are, and that's where I'm at as well. Like you're having that mentality, that take.
But I'm not putting a tweet out now about him, and I'm working. So if I'm not going to do that while I'm at work, then I'm not going to do it afterwards.
But
anyway.
If he's not putting out that tweet, is he really Sean Bernard? Is he the man that we know?
That's what I'm saying. If Schefter has to have his phone nearby so he can see if he gets texted during sex in a shower, then I have to think Sean Bernard's allowed to do a tweet about Huck Purry.
Schefter will only do it missionary during offseason.
I don't know.
Let's stop.
Great conversation today with the boys on the morning show.
Oh yeah, yes, that did not come up in the conversation today. All right, so let's go to the phones. I don't know how much analysis we're going to get on the Sixers' moves, but Arthur joins us, formerly of Scottsdale, Arizona, via New Jersey. Now he's at parts unknown. Arthur, how are you, buddy?
Yo, how's everything today?
What's up, Arthur? Oh, so you're ready for the game tonight, huh?
Correct. I got my Polisky jersey on. Listen, they're going to win tonight. It's going to be great. It's the knockout round. We're going to knock them out.
Arthur was on my mind for top 5 Americans yesterday. Just
missed?
Yeah, Harriet Tubman edged him out by a smidge, just by a little bit. Arthur, I was thinking of that.
Now let me give you this. I'm in love with a basketball player, female. Not Caitlin Clark's my second love, but my girl, oh my God,
Angel
Sophie
Reese?
Cunningham. No, with the point. I'm in love with the point. Sophia Cunningham, did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
What did
I
she
saw
do?
it. She was pointing.
Oh, I thought there was
point.
revealing photos came out or something.
Oh, there's that, too, as well. Have you seen I think she was in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Was she? She gave a lengthy finger point. Who was she pointing at?
It was another big girl, too, that would have picked her up and body slammed her. But she was like,
No way.
Yeah,
Tawana Bonner?
Yeah, she goes, don't you point at me. And then your girl, Sophie, was like doing that. And it's a meme and it's funny.
Oh, she's teammates with Caitlin Clark.
That is correct.
Gotcha.
America's favorite team.
Yo, that was a great moment. That should be on the Cheerio box.
The Cheerio box. Wheaties. I think the B is on the Cheerio box. What's the name of the B?
Yeah, the B.
I don't know. Well, that's the Honey Nut Cheerio. There you go.
Yo, brother, that point was absolutely priceless. I think she's a gangster.
So it sounds like Arthur may be close to somewhere in Iowa or Indiana.
Oh, no comment.
Because she knows what's going on with the fever. Were you at the game, Arthur?
No, I was not. But
Okay.
it was great. You know what I mean? But listen, this is all soccer. Great sport. People are coming here, loving America. This is the greatest country in the world. And President Trump should be giving them ranch dressing to take home on the planes as a complimentary gift.
Like Derek Jeter's goodie bag that he gave the women leaving his apartment. Not a bad idea. A regular size one, because I get the family size, and it's got to be Hidden Valley Ranch. My daughter doesn't accept generic ranch dressing.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Trump should be giving that. When you pass TSA, here's a couple bottles of ranch for the ride home.
All right, Arthur, what's the final score tonight? USA wins?
3-1, USA. And we'll be talking tomorrow if USA wins. Correct.
All right.
God bless America. That's all I want to say, brother. God bless America.
God bless you, Arthur. Thank you. There he is, Arthur. 3-1 is his prediction.
I dig it. I believe that the TSA in Philly put out a basket full of ranch dressing. I saw an image.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Sure it's not AI?
Could be.
I actually bought a ranch dressing from Target, and I looked at this was last week. The expiration date was January of 26. So in other words, like 5 months ago. Now I got to return it. Anyway, right, we have lots of action on the Davis Honda text line regarding Dean Wade.
Yeah, we got a comedian on the text line. Waking up to the news, we signed D. Wade to pair with LeBaron, reuniting the Heatles. Love it.
Nice work. Nice work.
We got Chris in Philly. Dean Wade is a guy that belongs on teams that were losing on purpose. Please stop with these defensive analytics. Thibault clone, who was one of those players everyone loved but stunk. Just go back to talking about Nola stinking or Skeens versus Wheeler.
No, so Dean Wade, and I'm not telling you the Cavs are going to win a championship, but they lost to they made it as far as the Sixers did. He was a starter on the team.
Cavs have been a great team the last 2 to 3 seasons.
And he's been starting, right?
He started
Some of the time.
Correct.
Hey, there's a reason why he's available for less than $10 million a year. Let's face it.
This past season, he played in 59 games. He started 38 of them.
Okay.
Previous year to that, 59 games, started 30 of them. Similar 52.
So part-time starter.
Yeah. Hey, you know how it works. To that texter, you're not going to sign 10 superstars. You got a salary cap. You got the apron nonsense. We knew what Sam did a great job breaking it down with us yesterday. $16 million to work with. So, we know what we're up against. This is a good signing. I can't poo-poo the Dean Wade move. This is a good signing. This is a clear Gansey guy. Got it. We got to be all in on Gansey. It's his first opportunity, so you can't be anti-Gansey at this point in time. He hasn't shown you anything to be anti.
I mean, again, we have a 4-time NBA champion.
I know. I'm just skipping right over Bob, but I'm Gansey'd up.
All right, voice memos in the Davis Honda text line. What do we got, Ray?
Hey, good morning, guys. Xavier from Newtown Square. Just wanted to call and talk about the Sixers real quick. I love the Dean Wade signing. I think he has a great archetype for our team. His shooting, his rebounding, his defense. Him being able to play the 4, letting Paul George go back to 3 where he really wants to go. I think it just helps our team function a little bit better. And now you're just needing to go out and go get some pieces. You need a backup center that can spell Joel when he's not there. Andre did a good job, but man, we need some athleticism, and that Bowen got the athleticism, but he doesn't have the thing in between the shoulders sometimes. So look, I'm excited. I think it's a good first move, but I'm excited to see what else they do. Let's go Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect a whole heck of a lot after this, being who they just signed. I already forget his name, Ariel something. Yeah, but so, again, this is about expectation. The expectation should never be the 76ers are winning a title this year, ever. Here's the expectation. You have real talent among 4 of your starting 5, and if everything comes together, which is unlikely, they could maybe win a round or 2. I don't know, man. Couldn't they? Could they win a round or 2?
Whoopie-doo.
Yeah, whoop-de-damn-do. They could win a round or 2.
I
don't know. I mean,
rhymes.
Making the Eastern Conference Final would be an achievement.
Oh, it'd be an unbelievable achievement.
Okay.
Again, we're going to sell the same old song and dance, the tired lines that we used all last year. If this team is healthy, all the ifs, get to the playoffs, that's all that matters. And I get it. It's just, it's a tough pill to swallow today. Like I said, when you see all the other action for all these other teams, that's all. I would like our team to be involved with some rumors. How about that? Can we
but to do what?
I don't know. Ray, make up a rumor. Just satisfy my soul, please.
The 76ers are looking to bring Michael Jordan out of retirement to join their backcourt.
But Sean, so this is a good segue to what you were saying before the show. And we did this, I don't know how many weeks ago. Listen, if he's not staying in Los Angeles and there's not another obvious destination for him, don't tell me LeBron James doesn't make sense on this team. Now you have a backup player, then Dean Wade becomes a backup. He's not going to start if LeBron's here. And LeBron's not coming here, but still, you seem to think there's still a chance.
Yeah, sure. Give me a rumor. I'm buying. I'm in. LeBron James to the Sixers. Why not? Okay, so now at least there's something different about this team potentially.
One of the best, or the second best player of all time.
Yeah, right.
Coming here, that'd be unbelievable.
Core 4. We talked about it yesterday. I got to throw Xavier's name into that.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
core 4-ish.
He's a great voice memo guy.
Yeah, he's listening every day. He's on the list for the core 4.
Sure is.
All right.
I don't know, Ray. Are you disappointed so far in the Or like Sean called it sobering when they signed Dean Wade.
Yep.
I mean, I stayed in last night. I was hydrating last night. I was relaxing. I got a good night's sleep. So maybe it's just that long-term sobriety that I'm on right now that maybe I've been sober about this for a while. I don't,
36 hours.
I don't know necessarily what you were expecting on the first day of free agency. This was something I think we kicked around last week of like, have you accepted the reality that it's more likely that Paul George and Joel Embiid are going to be on the floor for you come October than anything else? I don't know, maybe you're part of the fan base, so I'm curious how many people haven't let that go yet. Like, you're just not in a position where trading those guys is going to yield you any sort of positive return. And I think if you're Mike Gansey, you're looking at, like, first year on the job, let me see what I have. And next year, Paul George's contract's expiring.
Right, now you can sell expiring contracts.
Right, and then Joel Embiid's down to 2 years. Maybe there is a team that you could give the Embiid tease, to quote Bobby Marks, who's all over the place right now.
Yeah, he is. He's even catching strays, too. People are upset at him.
They screwed him over.
They screwed him so bad. I felt so he's in the replies of like NBA Central, like no, that's not what I said.
Well, who screwed him over? I don't.
It was a mislead. He didn't say what was because what was
it was Jaylen Brown that some analytics guy told him he'd be the 7th best player on the team, and the rest of that story went with no kidding. That's a dumb thing to say, but that's what
the aggregator led with that, and you don't actually read it. So you say, like, Bobby Marks is saying that Jaylen Brown's the 7th best player on some teams.
And Jaylen Brown saw it.
And Jaylen Brown commented on it, too, as well.
Without seeing what he actually said.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Bobby was in the replies. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, he gets screwed for really no reason. It's crazy.
Yeah, I one more on LeBron just for a second. But, like, with Gansey, you're right. Like, that's the way you have to approach it. I understand that's where we're at. It's just, we had the opportunity to hear him out. We know the issues with this team, and it's going to take a minute to build it the right way in his eyes. And I get it. But like I said, you got these losing franchises that are involved, whether it's the Hornets completely changing the way. Hornets had a great season last year for Charlotte Hornets. What did they do? Got rid of Bridges, got rid of LaMelo Ball. Like, completely changing their franchise. Chicago Bulls, I just brought up Norman Powell. He's going to the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls stink. That is the team. That is the definition of purgatory. So, again, you guys are right. I'm wrong. I know that. But, like I said.
Sean, it's not that you're wrong. It's just that you don't want to have to go through another 4 years before we're talking about this team potentially contending for a title. Because you see what's ahead of us.
Yes.
And, I mean, everybody sees what it is. Like Ray had just said, you got to wait another year. Maybe then you trade Paul George. Maybe then you can get Embiid and a team will pay him. Because until those guys are gone, most likely you're not contending for a title.
And right now you're stuck in the 3-star setup.
Yep.
Well, like you're stuck with especially $107 million tied up at 2 guys that you can't count on the availability of. And on top of that, the 3-star model isn't one that the NBA right now is showing you can win.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, one more on Bron. But if I was to direct my anger, can I be angry at something with the 76ers?
Do whatever you want.
If I was to direct my anger at somebody from the 76ers, it's Daryl Morey, right? Like, can I? We are.
Team.
Yeah. We're still dealing with this, and we're going to continue to deal with this because of Daryl Morey. So all the people out there that were telling me for years that Daryl Morey is the right guy, he's amazing at his job, oh, he's undervalued, he revolutionized the game. He has screwed this franchise for years now.
Yep. All right. Wait, so hold on. Before Brian, we have somebody else angry on the Davis Honda text line voice memo. Go.
Steve delivered our Acton, New Jersey. Dean Wade, let's get excited for a guy that can rebound or score to a 4-year deal. The Sixers are a 9th or 10th best team in the Eastern Conference. Look what the Raptors and look what the Heat did. It's over.
I'm just not sure what you guys want them to do.
Get creative.
What
do
does that
something.
mean?
I just do something. Change the abort mission. We are waving the white flag right here, right now. We are. If you're running it back with all pieces in place from last year, we are waving the white flag. We are not in competition, as that a texter or the voice memo just said. You think about it, he just brought up the Raptors and what they're doing, the Miami Heat and what they're doing with Giannis. Everybody's in the mix except for the 76ers.
All right, but like again, I got to ask you, what did you want them to do? You're not trading the 2 guards. If you can't move Embiid and you don't want to move Paul George because you can't move Embiid, what do you want them to do? What can you do? This is what you can do. You don't have salary cap space. you don't have draft picks that you're going to trade. They actually have the Clippers draft pick. Actually, looks pretty good right now considering they just got rid of Kawhi.
Yeah.
That could be a good one. Like Sean, you're frustrated because this is going to suck because they're not going to be really bad. They're going to be just good enough to not. Maybe they do get the draft picks with the way that the lottery is set up.
Do you think in February I'll be saying this team is a contender in the East?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's okay. So will I. Let's all be real about this. We go in a cycle. The Sixers cycle is very obvious. We start the year. Are you excited? I don't know. Second round. I've seen this movie before. They have a nice winning streak somewhere near like after the Eagles are done, and it's like, whoa, 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 this is great. Get to the deadline. They underwhelm you. You get to March. They have a really crucial loss. You're like, no, never mind. This is the same thing. Get to the end of the season. You're like, I see the path. The path is there.
Embiid scores 60. He's back to being an MVP. We love him. You can't trade him. Then he's injured 3 games later. He doesn't play for 10 days.
I think you just hit it. What do I want? Yeah, I want to hear from Embiid. That's what I want. How about that? How about maybe something could change? You know what could change? If Joel Embiid stepped to the podium and said, it's new. This is a new team.
Man, I'm trying to be down there.
You know what?
Well, whenever training camp starts, that's when you'll talk to him.
Oh, well, what, he can't step to a mic now with everything that just took place last year?
No, he's not stepping to a mic right now. No.
What you should do, July 4th, Saturday, go stand out in front of Philadelphia Stadium and see if you can see him walking in for that game.
If he wants to come on the show,
he will be there.
Ray, do we have slots on the show coming up?
Yeah, we have some time open for Joel Embiid.
Not that I say I wouldn't love to hear Joe talk. Man, he's watching soccer at home. He's doing whatever else. Man, he's not going to the podium and talking. Come on, man. See, I feel bad for you because you're really you're hurt. It is killing you inside.
I'm not hurt. I feel better about getting off my chest.
Good.
I do okay. This is it. This is what we got. Sean, get it through your thick skull.
And deal with it.
Yep.
Yeah, so now you've got it off your chest and now you're like, all right, I feel better.
A little bit. All
right. Can we dream about LeBron James? Sure, we can dream. But where is he going to end up? Maybe not in Golden State. We'll discuss that coming up. Big Phillies win as well last night. Got off to Schneid with Chris Sanchez. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
happiness and finding a place where he can compete at the highest level. I'm told this is not going to be a financially driven, money-driven decision for LeBron James coming up. And then you get to the who of it all. I am told LeBron James will not be in a rush in his decision, but expect a dozen teams reach out to LeBron James, express interest. 3 notable teams that everyone around the league is keeping an eye on with LeBron James: the Golden State Warriors, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Miami Heat. Many more will be trying as well.
All right, we're back. LeBron James, where's he going? Where's LeBron James going? Maybe not the Warriors?
I think the Warriors are your favorite at this point in time.
That's where he wants to go.
Okay, but he is cruising. Are you up on LeBron James? Do you follow him on social media?
I do not.
I do not either, but it's everywhere. He has been in Cleveland for the past week, playing golf, swimming in the pool. He's like, what's he, 41? He's 41 going on 17 with his social media. He literally took a video of him driving and, like, rapping in his car. Like, all right.
Man, who does that? That's great content.
I don't know.
That's what I'm looking for.
I guess. Anyway, so Cleveland is on the list, and that makes sense, right? From Golden State and Cleveland, no doubt.
Of course.
I think there might be a team that comes, as with everything, there's always a team that's lurking in the distance. And with LeBron James, it has to be a team that could compete for a championship. Do we agree on that?
Of course.
Okay. Because he wants to pass Jordan. I said the Spurs yesterday. I was wrong. Not the Spurs. The team that I think is lurking in the distance for LeBron James this upcoming season and has a damn good shot at getting him if they can make the math work, I'm going to say it, and you guys are going to hate it. They just won the championship. The New York Knicks. Yucky. Yep.
Yeah, I could see it.
I think the New York Knicks could be a potential sleeper spot for LeBron James. And that stinks.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
This is bad.
It'd be great. It'd be great for the NBA.
I'm like
Him
pissed.
playing in Madison Square Garden. The Knicks just won a title, and like I don't know if that means. Does that mean the Knicks are now like are they better with LeBron? Obviously, LeBron's a great player, but you know what happens? You destroy chemistry on a team. Does he get along with Brunson? I mean, the one thing about Bron is that he's a team player. He's not a guy that comes in and typically, on the floor, people are like, "Damn, LeBron's a selfish player" or whatever. No, he's a good player, but I mean, geez, what comes with him is LeBron James.
Yeah. So if you're the Knicks, you just won the championship, and we always talk about it. You can't run it back if you're a championship team. I mean, you can, and a lot of teams do choose to do that, and that's why they don't win it. Look at the last 8 years in the NBA championship. We've had a different champion 8 straight years off of what took place in the 2010s when it was Cleveland and Golden State. So I know that was what they wanted, the change, silver, they implemented all these aprons, whatever. Here we are. I think the Knicks would be better with LeBron. And whatever piece you have to remove to add him into the equation, like, okay, say you come up short with LeBron James.
There's a 0% chance they wouldn't be interested.
Correct.
Of course they're interested. He's still playing. I mean, he's still a great player.
He's an unbelievable. He was the best.
41.
They just beat who'd the Lakers beat in the playoffs, Ray? Do you know, John?
Rockets.
No. Rockets.
Oh,
He was the best player in that series.
And the Rockets were a good team.
And he was the best player in that series. So, like, if you're the Knicks and you need to get better, you can't run it back. You got to get better, right? I think the Pistons got themselves a good move. They signed John Collins. I think the Pistons will be a contender again this year. We'll see. They got to replace Tobias Harris, believe it or not. I'm saying it out loud. I think the Knicks would be foolish not to knock on his door. And I think he would say, you know what, man, play at the Garden. I've always wanted to do it. Why not?
All right, some other NBA, you just mentioned John Collins signs with the Pistons. Apparently they're also going to acquire Isaiah Joe from Oklahoma City, he's a nice rotational player there, Ray.
Yeah, I would love the Sixers could find a guy like that.
Man, you're not kidding. Bills and Norman Powell, 2-year deal. And what else do we have here? And, of course, the 76ers news with them signing a backup center. And now also Dean Wade. Let me read you a little something that they wrote on Cleveland Cavaliers on SI. So you have a beat writer that's writing about, all right, the Cavs lose Dean Wade. And it says while there are obvious holes in Dean's game, this is a tough loss for the Cavs, given their lack of wings at the moment. Now, this simply could mean the Cavs have bigger plans for this offseason, but also knew Wade would draw a lot of interest on the market. So they're saying it's a loss. It's a big loss for the Cavs because now they have to replace their best defender. And the 76ers just got their best defender. So as long as everybody keeps it in that perspective, he doesn't shoot a lot. He's a league average three-point shooter. He'll shoot threes. He doesn't really shoot. I think he takes 1 2-point field goal a game. He takes one shot other than a 3 per game. He doesn't shoot a lot of foul shots. He's an okay rebounder. He doesn't get it. He doesn't do a hell heck of a lot other than play defense and shoot the occasional 3. So as long as you know you're getting that, they got guys that want to shoot anyway. So, but that's what he is, Ray.
Dean Wade hanging out in the corner, giving the freedom for Maxey to drive, for Embiid to get doubled and to kick out. That's all I really need from him. I don't need Dean Wade to be the double-digit scorer for the 76ers. I got guys who are paid to do that right now anyways.
Wade's defense will be difficult to replace. This is more on this SI article. Wade held players he was defending to a 33% from the perimeter, shooting 33% from the perimeter, 35.7 greater than 15 feet. He was also consistently a plus defender with an average defensive plus minus at 1.2, which I guess is above average, close to elite. There you go. And he's just limited offensively.
Yes.
There you go.
But he is league average from a 3-point from downtown.
36%.
Yeah, and it's again, you're not looking at him to be anything that you're not trying to sell him to be anything that he's not, that he wasn't with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And like I said earlier, with the analytics, the advanced metrics, when they started talking about who can guard every position in the NBA and who did it at a highest level last year, he was one of the top 5. I'm in. I think it's a great signing. They got him for a little bit less than what some experts thought he would get. And this is Gansey's guy, point blank in the story.
A Gansey guy.
A GG.
How about that?
Are you a GG?
I am. I'm a Gansey guy.
I'm a GG.
Ray?
I think we all have to be GGs.
We're Gansey guys.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's just who jumps off the bandwagon first.
Ooh.
Not me.
I'm Gansey for life, bro.
Are you?
He's a friend of the program.
I'm not Gansey for life.
Oh, well,
well, I mean, if he sucks, I'm not going to be Gansey for life.
It's going to be Summer League, and he's going to be jumping off.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sign up for Gansey for life. Gansey's got at least
I can
6
be a
months
Gansey
with
guy.
Me. Yeah.
Well, he's got, for the most part, this is a safe move. You know what you're getting with this guy.
Yeah.
You're not giving $10 million a year to Huck Porty or whatever his name is. Right?
I mean, so far, he's brought in 2 stars.
Right, exactly. One issue with Wade that frustrated Cavs fans was his hesitancy to shoot. In the Eastern Conference Finals sweep against the Knicks, Wade took 10 shots in the series, and 5 of those came in Game 1.
I am who I am. It is what it is.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Again, just don't expect a lot of shots. All right? Which is I'm fine with.
Oh, man. Yeah, I see. Well, look, like you said, there's plenty of reasons to like this move. Plenty
All
of
right,
reasons.
coming up 11:30, your top 5 American foods.
Oh, yeah.
This will be something. All right, coming up next, red hot Phillies last night. Chris Sanchez looked great again. Who should start in the All-Star game? Because Zach Wheeler's lurking for that. All right? And how much you buying into the Phillies' hot offense? Here's the number, 610-632-0975. Phone line, Davis Honda text line, Middays with Marks.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Next to sign Dean Wade. I'm Ray Dunn. This Fanatic Sports Update brought to you by America 250. This July 4th, join America 250 at America's Block Party at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, hosted by Queen Latifah and featuring Chris Stapleton and the Smashing Pumpkins. Get your tickets at america250.org/LA. 76ers reportedly signed Dean Wade to a 4-year, $39 million deal. The former Cav looks to slot in as a power forward for your 76ers. He is known for his defense, can knock down the occasional 3. We got plenty of free agency coverage coming for you throughout the show, including the big storylines like where LeBron will go next. Phillies won 8-0 over the Pirates last night. Christopher Sanchez, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts for him. Justin Crawford, 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, the matchup on the mound tonight. U.S. men's national team playing tonight in the knockout stage of the World Cup. 8 o'clock, they've got Bosnia. Earlier today on the station, Adam Schefter made his weekly hit with Kincade and Salciunas, talking about the biggest storyline, the big question for him with the Eagles.
I think that the bigger question to me is the health of the offensive line. Because if those guys are healthy, it's going to be a great offense. But they haven't been.
We'll talk to Brandley Gouton of Bleeding Green Nation coming up at 1 o'clock about the Birds. This update's also brought to you by Pico. When it's hot out, it takes more energy to stay cool inside. Pico's offers tools help you manage your energy all season long. Get started at pico.com/summer. That's pico.com/summer. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 for the Fanatic and the Fanatic.
Middays, Mark, Sean Brace, Ray Dunn. We got double duty Dutz today. Dutz is doing YouTube and associate producer job. So he's working hard for you, Sean.
He's rocking in the USA back there. That's what he's doing.
Yep. I just took your favorite, your top 5 American foods coming up at 11:30.
Oh yeah.
Ray, I'm really hungry this morning. I'm really dragging today. I don't know what's wrong. So I didn't eat as big of a breakfast as I normally do. So I already dug into my sandwich in honor of Booney, the producer, TV producer for Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Cooper Sharp on wheat bread with some brown mustard.
What's the deal with Booney?
Were you not working that day?
He was not working that day.
Was that Friday?
That was Friday.
He put a controversial tweet out where he was poo-pooing Cooper Sharp on cheesesteaks, and he said he was more or less saying cheesesteak hipsters like Ray couldn't possibly tell the difference between regular American cheese and Cooper Sharp.
What?
I know it was an all-time dumb take.
What's his social media handle? I want to follow this guy.
Roaches are winners.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's what I said. I had no idea that was him.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be nice.
I've heard a lot of Booney over the past few months. All good. You know, he's a big time deal behind the scenes over there. But
he
yeah,
is? I heard he was just a cable TV producer. I don't know.
No, yeah.
I'm not saying he's bad.
No. You know, that name pops up a lot on the timeline. I do see it. So, anyways, but I would totally disagree with that take. I don't. Yeah, you could taste the difference.
And I tasted the difference right there.
There you go.
A couple bites of my Cooper Sharp on wheat bread with mustard.
Just Cooper Sharp, wheat bread, mustard.
Correct. Brown mustard.
No meat.
I ate one on the way in. No, I didn't feel like turkey today, and the Lebanon bologna probably reached the shelf life where I didn't want to eat it anymore.
Understood. No lettuce, no tomato, no.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a sandwich, right?
I don't eat sandwiches with lettuce and tomato unless it's a turkey club, and I'm not with tomato, but no, turkey club.
You just felt like cheese and bread and a condiment.
I eat it all the time.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, I do turkey specials.
That's what Ray is pretty much filling up with weekly here.
What?
It's just bread and cheese. Like that's like a prison meal that you're eating.
Correct.
Right now. Yeah.
I'm a simple man, Sean. I'm not a complicated man.
Skinner,
give me a little bit of loving, you'll make me happy.
There it is.
Give me some decent food, I can live.
You know what? That's what it's all about. Just a little bit of loving, decent food.
Little bit of loving.
That's it.
I could use it. All right. Phillies last night, and you know what? This was exactly what the doctor ordered. Because they blew game one. Noah looked terrible, and then even me, I didn't bet the Phillies last night. I went a Schwarber, which he didn't get. He did get 2 hits, but Sanchez had not that he's been bad the last couple times out, but he'd given up some runs in a start and took an L or whatever. So it's like, all right, let's see what we have with Sanchez. Man, was he good last night? And the offense was there. Trey Turner went deep on his birthday. How about that?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Trey Turner.
He had a great game.
He did. So the Phillies get to win, and that's exactly what you're looking for. They're 2.5 games back from the Braves now. How about that?
Yep.
So, things are looking up. Looking good. How you feel?
You got to feel great. You know, that was a great bounce back spot. We talked about how Sanchez did not look like, Christopher Sanchez that we've become used to in his previous 2 starts. He got roughed up in that last one. But, oh, by the way, he was pretty damn dominant against the Pirates the first time that he went up against them this year in Pittsburgh. I think he had 13 Ks in that. So if you've revisited the timeline on DraftKings Sportsbook, oh, by the way, the 11 o'clock hour is presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, John. Stay tuned because you'll hear more about DK and all is to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours. I will stay hot on the pitch because, man, I'll tell you right now, I am scorching hot when it comes to the World Cup. More on that a little bit later. But Sanchez was, that's the beauty about having a guy like Christopher Sanchez, and then tonight we're going to have Wheeler. And I say this all the time. I'm like a broken record. But the Phillies have 2 of them. Like when you need that win, and things aren't desperate by no means yesterday, but you lost a tough game against the Pirates, so you want to bounce back in a big way. It's a home game, and you roll out Christopher Sanchez or Zach Wheeler, and it's like, dude, those guys will put an end to losing streaks. Those guys will raise your game up. Just think about if you're driving to the yard and you're Bryson Stott or Alec Boehm, and you're like, man, Sanchez is on the mound. Like, you got to bring it. You got to raise your game. You got the ace out there. Phillies have 2 of them. Pretty good.
Now, how are you feeling if Aaron Nola's on the mound when you're driving into work?
Yeah, that's,
I'm down on the Phillies.
That's a good call.
Yeah, a lot of Aaron Nola conversation. I don't think it, Ray, I don't think it bleeds into today, but a little bit it does.
That's the first thing I was asked today. I was on PHL 17. It's like, oh, the Phillies been hot. What changed after the manager change? It's like, oh, they started playing like that. All right, so now what do they do with Aaron Nola?
Right.
If I had the answer to that, I wouldn't be working here.
Yeah, I think you do have the answer to it. You put him out there every 5 days
Right.
until you can't put him out there every 5 days anymore. And that's not a real answer, but it's the answer.
Sorry. What do they do about Aaron Nola to make him good again?
Well, yeah, we don't have the answer.
That's the answer I don't have to. Yeah, I know what they're going to do with Aaron Nola. They're going to give him the ball again.
Correct. And he's going to take it, and then I don't sense a Fan of my else stint coming up or anything like that. It just seems like that he's going to go back out there and he's going to work on some stuff. A lot of people pointed out. I was doing reading on Nola yesterday that really he started having issues when he fell behind in the count, and it's true. And then guys get on base, and then I heard Jason Stark yesterday with the guys, and he is a much different pitcher when he's working from the stretch because there's runners on base. He doesn't like runners on base. They steal relatively easy off of him, and then he falls behind in the count. And when he's behind in the count, now he doesn't want to throw the fastball. And for whatever reason from the stretch, he isn't as effective, and it ends up snowballing. And that's exactly what happened 2 nights ago with Aaron Nola. So what does that mean? Maybe if guys get on, just go from the windup. Let them steal all the bases they want, Ray. He's that much better of a player.
But I thought there was an opportunity for Lee Trevino to come up here and pitch a little bit.
He pitched last night.
The 81-year-old PGA Tour. No,
it's actually Lou Trevino.
Yeah, Lou Trevino. Yeah, I did see that a lot. Lee Trevino. Hey now.
Yep, Bolin the eighth, but by that point it was over. Turner had to hit the late home run. Phillies win 8-0.
Yeah, people are freaking out about Lou Trevino having a locker already. What was the reasoning behind that? People are like, "Oh, he's already got a locker."
That's probably just them saying that the locker was there before the move was announced.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wait, what do you think they announced the move and they're like, all right, let's call him and see if we can get down for a game.
Clubhouse guys scrambling. Oh no, where's the free locker?
But it would have been great if they did say Lee Trevino instead of Lou.
It would have been nice.
Lee is 86. I've had Lee Trevino's golf game, believe it or not. I think that was on a computer. Was it? It might have been. You ready for this one? Commodore 64. Anybody? Does that ring a bell? No.
Yes, it does.
No.
The game doesn't. Golf game. I'm Googling it right now.
Lee Trevino fighting golf?
Fighting golf.
There you go.
NES.
NES? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I had that.
Released in arcades, and then it was later ported to Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES.
How does a golfer have a fighting game? I don't remember it, but I know I had the
fight?
game.
Why is it called fighting golf?
I don't think that they fought. It would be a lot cooler if they did, though. That would be pretty cool. All of a sudden, you see Jordan Spieth and Scotty Scheffler duking it out on 18.
And Phil Mickelson does something else. Pulls his pants down. Loser.
Tigers driving around hitting things. Yep,
right.
There you go.
All right. So, Ray, are we ready to fold that The Miz is going to be the starter in the All-Star game?
Yeah, I mean, this conversation only exists if you want to live in the world where the Miz isn't there, because it kind of seems like he's going to be the starter in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I got something going against that.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No, Roberts said that Shohei will be the starter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Roberts came out and said that Shohei, if he wants to pitch, correct me if I'm wrong on this.
I think he said, did he say it yesterday?
Yes, because the warm-ups, he's not going to have Shohei warm up, then play the field, then go pitch. I think that's the way I'm looking at it, if I'm correct on that. But, yeah, he said he would start him and then maybe bump him to the field, I guess. Which I think that throws a wrench completely in this because you see the logic. It's his guy, and it's Shohei bleeping Ohtani. Now, that's not going to play well here in Philadelphia. I understand it, but I could see it from his perspective.
So Dave Roberts said that he's still considering it.
Sure.
Since he'll be in the starting batting order as the DH, the only logical time for him to pitch would be at the beginning of the game as the NL starter. Asked about that possibility, Roberts said Ohtani, and the Dodgers have yet to come to a decision. So it's a consideration. But if the only time it makes sense for him to pitch is as the starter, then he's probably going to pitch as the starter. Because for Major League Baseball, making him you want him to pitch as well as bat twice at least.
Yeah, it's Shohei.
Well, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck.
Yeah, believe me, I'm Shohei'd out too. I don't need to see. Like, all right, you're the starting DH. Just be the starting DH. Really, you got to take it from, even if it's the Miz. I want to see the Miz more than Ohtani.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like Ohtani.
No, I'm Sanchez above all. Let me say it, but I am definitely not Miz in front of everybody. So it's either Christopher Sanchez gets to start in Philadelphia, which should be how it plays out, but it's Shohei bleeping Ohtani, boys. Right?
Yeah, it's Shohei bleeping Ohtani. But can we grow up with this? He hasn't thrown 80 innings yet this year. He started at the beginning of the year. Zach Wheeler tonight's going to pass him in innings pitched for this season. All right, yeah, he's going to start the All-Star game because he's DHing. I get it. He's special. He's a special talent. Everybody wants to see Shohei Ohtani. I'm thrilled. Let him DH, all right? There's guys that are pitchers, that are pitching, that are actually pitching way more than he's pitching. Zach Wheeler missed an entire month of the season, had thoracic outlet syndrome, and is going to have more innings pitched than him by the time it gets to the All-Star game. Can we just give the starting pitching job to someone who's a starting pitcher first? Ohtani can hit a nuke that hits me at Live Casino that night when I'm doing a broadcast from there. Just let's let him go ahead and just do the DH thing and stop with the whole pitching thing.
Are you going to be at Live Casino?
Maybe. I think that's in the works.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, honestly, the Miz deserves it the most. Ohtani, like you mentioned, I mean, Miz made it last year. I think he only had 5 appearances.
That's my point.
That's the other thing. Well, I was bad about that last year. I'll keep it consistent here. Yeah. Guys that pitch should be rewarded for pitching.
All of a sudden, we're trying to make the All-Star game into like Game 7 of the finals here.
8-2.
What is that supposed to mean?
No, I disagree with you. I agree with Ray. Hey, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a lot of pitchers. Right? So, yes, they make the All-Star team, but because the only time Ohtani can pitch is at the beginning of the game, let's give the starting nod to Ohtani because, well, that's the only time he can pitch because he's also the designated hitter. Screw him. Screw Ohtani. Then don't pitch. Either you earn the starting spot based on your pitching or you don't.
Oh, well, come on. You guys are making him sound like he's, a back end of the bullpen guy who stinks. No, like he's had a hell of a season
He's
so
had
far.
a very good season.
He has.
I mean, he broke a record, if I'm not mistaken, as far as his ERA and those starts. So, like, what are his numbers as far
He's
as
got a
8-2, 1.58 ERA, 79 innings.
Oh, that's terrible.
Not telling you it's terrible.
No, and the only reason why I say, like, Ray's trying to make it into Game 7 is what took place last year. The guy had 5 starts. He made the team.
And I didn't like it then.
Chris Sanchez, by comparison, has almost double the amount of innings. Like, come on. Give me a break. You're already on the team. And the only thing you can do is you can, as a starter, either you earn the starting pitching nod or you don't. And right now, it's hard to argue with the Miz. And then look at what Wheeler and Chris Sanchez are doing. They both have Sanchez's ERA now is a 2.0, even. Dude's unbelievable, 10-3. Zach Wheeler, after having a friggin' major surgery, he's 8-1. What's his ERA? 2.03.
Oh, love and respect. 90% of baseball fans in this country couldn't pick Miz out of a lineup of 2.
Agreed.
So that's why you start Shohei.
Okay, fine.
But I'm still Sanchez over Shohei. But it's his guy, so it's like, okay, if I'm in the dugout and I'm the manager, well, all right. So let's put it on the player. Should Shohei? Because this is what I've been saying for the past couple of weeks is baseball gets this stuff right. Except for the nonsense last year, most of the time, baseball gets this stuff right. Christopher Sanchez should be the starter. It's in Philadelphia. He's having an unbelievable year. He's a Cy Young frontrunner. He should be the starter. End of story. But if I'm Shohei Ohtani, like, shouldn't I realize that and maybe say, you know what? I'm good on not pitching this year.
Yeah, right. For Major League Baseball, it'd be foolish not to do it. I understand that. Well, does he deserve it, though, is the real question, and he does not. The Miz is better.
The Miz deserves it.
The Miz deserves it.
So you're saying Miz over Sanchez?
I mean, right now...
He's got a 1.45 ERA, and he's going to cross the 100-inning threshold at his next start.
Well, that's what Miz should say.
Right now, being objective, I would say that Miz deserves it. Sanchez and Wheeler are not far behind.
But that's when I think, and how about this? I really do believe that the Miz would say, no, Christopher Sanchez starts. I do. They get this stuff right. Like, this has happened before.
Hold on. Why would the Miz say, yeah, give the starting nod to somebody else?
Because
Are you insane?
No, I'm telling you it's happened before. I'll look it up. It's
okay.
Feel fact.
Because they're at Citizens Bank Park and he wants to. Yeah, but you're doing that to a 27-year-old. You're doing that to Greg Maddox, who's 34 in the games in Atlanta.
I'll say this: of the two, give it to Wheeler.
He's the veteran.
Whoa. Whoa, now you're really throwing.
All right.
I'm just saying, like, if we want to do the whole, hey, it's in Philadelphia, let's give a start to a great pitcher because he's a Philadelphia Philly.
All right, so let's focus on that. Who should get the start, Wheeler or Sanchez?
Wow.
Wheeler's the veteran. He's the guy that's come close.
I go Sanchez.
I just think that we've watched Wheeler be passed over for a ton at this point. Like, you know what? If we're going to just start doing the whole, it's the All-Star game, it's showcasing the best of baseball, and it's not all about what we've earned, it's just about the best. You know what? Just throw Zach Wheeler out there. He's been a star for a long time, statistically one of the best postseason pitchers of all time. Probably should have won a Cy Young in 2021, but it's okay. Corbin Burns going 5 innings to start. It's going to be a lot easier to have lower ERA than Zach Wheeler. So you know what? Let's give Zach Wheeler the start. If it's all about, hey, we're just trying to do what's best for the guys.
We have Joe in Philly. Joe, go ahead. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing, everybody? All right?
What up, Joe?
Well, yeah, just to explain this starting pitching thing, I think it's all based on how you view the perspective of, like, the All-Star game. So you already know it's kind of been catered to the fans, like putting Kershaw in it last year when he didn't deserve it, and then putting the rookie pitcher in last season or last year. So you got to think about, okay, if they're going to do it that way, Ohtani should pitch. I do believe, as a fan of baseball, you'll probably see a pitcher pitch and then hit in the same inning, which is probably you never seen before. I think seeing something like that as a baseball fan and not dwelling in the Dodger hate, I think
it's pretty cool.
I think that's, I think it would be pretty cool. And then also just being, me being a Phillies fan, I probably can't afford the game anyway. So saying that, Sanchez should be out there, I'm not going to see him anyway. So everybody's going to pitch. But who starts the game? I think seeing Ohtani for one inning will be pretty historic. And I think we'll be selfish for once to say, let's put Wheeler in there because he, the surgery and stuff like that. I'm like, for once, I can be a baseball fan for this one day instead of just being an all-out Phillies fan. That's just my opinion on it. I think it'll be great for the sport, honestly.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah,
good call.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that Ohtani starting the All-Star game wouldn't be. When you go to a park, when you go to see the Dodgers play, when the Angels would come to town, were you going to see Mike Trout? He barely was playing anymore. You go in to see, I'm trying to think who else, Mickey Moniak when he played for him. No, Ohtani takes your breath away. When he hits it, and I've seen him play, when he hits it, it sounds different.
It's a great song.
Yep.
The way it starts. Don, 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 don. Oh, that was Top Gun.
Yep. Love Top Gun.
Yeah.
It's a
motorcycle, right? When he's driving in the motorcycle.
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
Don, 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 don.
Yep. Yeah, no, Ohtani's great. I don't know, but screw Ohtani. We're in Philadelphia. This is Philadelphia 250.
You are exactly right. I am with you. That's why I say it's not the Miz. This is between Ohtani and Christopher Sanchez. You want to throw Wheeler into the mix? I'm okay with that as well. But this is an Ohtani, Christopher Sanchez conversation for my money. Oh, by the way, pitchers are starting an All-Star game in their home city. Kershaw just brought up 22 Dodgers. Now, again, got to do a little bit more digging. Do these guys deserve to start? I don't know. But the feel fact, I love that. I get away with anything I want in life. I need to bring this up to the wife.
It's a great line.
Feel fact. You're not wrong with the feel fact, right? All right. Max Scherzer, 2018 with the Nationals. Matt Harvey, the Mets in 2013. How about that? Roger Clemens is in Steinbrenner's box.
As a Yankee?
No, with the Astros.
Oh.
2004. Esteban Loaiza, the 03 White Sox.
Yeah, they won the World Series that year, didn't they?
Pedro Martinez with the Red Sox in 99, and Steve Rogers, who was a little bit before my time as far as 82 in the Expos. Bring back the Expos.
Fred Rogers, that's Fred Rogers' cousin,
was it?
Yes, what's his name? Steve Rogers.
Bring back the Expos, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, the Expos are the Rays. As if anybody cares about the friggin' Rays.
Second best record in baseball, too, I think.
I mean, honestly, nobody cared about the Expos when they were up there either.
That's true. That is the tough part about it. But they have the great logo, so why not?
All right. Ray, you haven't been to a game in a while, it feels like.
No, I haven't. And this is the only 4-game stretch they have leading up to the All-Star game, so I don't think I'll be there again until post-All-Star break.
Mix, we got one tonight. Skeens against Wheeler. Talking about Wheeler, could this be the game that people start to say, all right, maybe Wheeler does deserve to start the All-Star game? Sanchez looked good last night. He wasn't going up against Skeens.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't give anything up. is a good one tonight. Who do you think's favored in the game? Phillies slightly favored?
Yeah, the Phillies should be favored. I would say, and I didn't look yet, I would say Wheeler like minus 135, 140-ish. And then you would do Skeens plus 115, 120-ish? 115. Plus 115. Skeens.
All right.
What do you got?
Well, if the internet worked a little faster, I'd be able to tell you right here. We'll see what happens tonight. Then then tomorrow it's a day game. It's a 12:35er.
Oh,
how about that? That's the early one. And it is not going to be hot at all tomorrow.
Yeah,
I heard.
You should go buy up those tickets right now. It's going to be a beautiful day in South.
Right. Yeah.
What do you got on Bet Parks? I got DK in front of me.
Well, give it to me.
Skeens or Wheeler minus 144. Skeens plus 119. Bang.
Okay.
Got it right.
A little bit of a Phillies line.
Yeah. Look, I think this team, this lineup. By the way, what happened that last time against Skeens? Didn't they get him?
Yeah.
They got him. Yeah, they got him in Pittsburgh. Didn't they sweep that series?
They did.
Okay.
It was a 3-game series. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Tomorrow's in Philadelphia, the high of 102 degrees and all sun. As Ray would say, how about that?
It's dry heat, though, Jim.
I'm hiding.
Oh, I don't think it's dry heat,
about
unfortunately. We're not in Vegas. We're in Philadelphia.
Make sure you get those seats in the third base side
Oh,
tomorrow.
my God. Yeah, you want to go sit in left field for this one? Holy crap.
You could probably cook an egg on the seat in the
You'd
corner.
probably die. Seriously, people should be careful.
Yeah, that's serious.
All right, coming up, All America Week continues for the show as Sean Brace reveals his top 5 American foods. And maybe in anticipation of that, on the Davis Honda text line, people want to get in with their top American foods. 610-632-0975. We'll agree to disagree possibly next with Sean Brace. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
76ers signed Dean Wade. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. The 76ers last night signed forward Dean Wade to a 4-year, $39 million deal. The former Cav looks like he'll slot in as the starting power forward for your 76ers. Known for his defense, can knock down the three, especially from the corner. We'll keep you updated with anything else the 76ers may do in free agency. The big news across the NBA in free agency, all that will keep you going throughout the day. The Phillies won last night, 8-0 over the Pirates. Christopher Sanchez, 7 innings, striking out 9. Justin Crawford, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs. The Phillies able to get one back after losing the opener of the series to the Pirates. They got another one tonight. Great matchup on the mound. Zach Wheeler and Paul Skeens, the matchup tonight. U.S. men's national team plays tonight, 8 o'clock. They've got Bosnia in the World Cup knockout round. And Adam Schefter earlier today joined Kincade and Salciunas for his weekly hit. Talked about what he might be predicting for a Super Bowl in the NFL.
You know, it's July 1st, and we're not thinking too much about it, but I don't think it would be all that shocking if we got an all-Los Angeles Super Bowl in Los Angeles. That wouldn't shock me. I know the Chargers' track record in history says that would be unlikely.
We'll dive into some of the big NFL storylines with Brandon Gouton of Bleeding Green Nation coming up at 1 o'clock. This update brought to you by Mattress Firm. Need better rest? Let Mattress Firm sleep experts match you with the perfect bed at the July 4th sale. They make sleep easy. I'm Ray Dunn in your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and The Fanatic.
show tomorrow.
I was fearful I was overusing it.
No. It's so bad, it's good.
It's incredible.
Was this made for the Hulkster, or did he just take it? And I don't know. Do you remember what Hulk Hogan came out to before I'm a Real American? I believe it was the Eye of the Tiger. I believe so. I would have to Google that. I was at the Spectrum in 1984, Big John Studd, Hulk Hogan, where it was before Hulk Hogan was wearing the signature yellow trunks or gold trunks. He was wearing white trunks.
According to the Google machine, it was not written for him. It was originally created as a patriotic anthem.
Oh, well, it is.
The WWF, now WWE, initially gave it to the tag team, the U.S. Express.
Who's the U.S. Express?
Let's pull it up.
Was that the Midnight Express or the Rock and Roll Express? I remember the U.S. Express, but I don't remember who's in it. Was Marty Jannetty a part of that?
Barry Windham.
Oh,
and
yeah. Mike Rotundo. Yes.
I don't remember him.
Mike Rotundo was...
And who was their manager?
The Brain?
No! Captain Lou. Yes! I love when everything comes full circle.
That was at the end of Captain Lou.
Captain Lou.
The U.S. Express. See, back when life was just much more simpler.
Oh, God, it was so good.
You had the Cold War, so you could have the bad guys being the Iranians and the USSR. And actually, they're still the enemies.
Before
50 years later.
Something stayed the same. Or they changed. Yeah, more they stay the same.
Stay on target.
But you can't. But they don't have the. There's no Ukrainian. There's no Putin Russian wrestlers in the WWE. Am I correct about that? You're not doing the Cold War gags where you have the Russian and he comes over because they're afraid Putin will kill him.
That's true.
Right? So you can't come on and do kayfabe, as they say, in the business.
Yeah. I was actually watching a podcast yesterday. My algorithm is filled up with WWE stuff now.
Me too.
I had Stone Cold sitting down with Bret Hart. They were breaking down a match against Owen Hart, and Stone Cold's neck hit the ground. And he's like, "Watch this!" What? Like, it's like, whoa! I think it's new, but the algorithm works. So I was just watching it last night.
There you go.
It does say this: "I Had a Tiger" before "Real American Hero."
See that?
Hogan used the song. That is definitely not "I Had a Tiger."
No, someone saved over the.
What is it?
That's asking, brother.
Oh,
get the bleep out of here.
Yeah. What's on there?
What
is that? Was that that sounds like a
little yacht rock.
Sounds like a yacht rock.
Yeah. So thanks, guys.
So whoever puts yacht rock in, is that Negative Nate?
Don't believe it's Negative Nate.
Okay. All right. Well, you took away Nate. Sorry, Nate. I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. All right. Well, there you go, Sean. All right. So all week long, we've been doing a different list every day, a different top 5 list every day, and it involves Americana. Mm-hmm. Sean, what are we doing today?
Oh, crank it up, Ray. Because, as John just said, All-American Week off and running here. We got one more tomorrow, but today we're talking about food. And none of that nonsense that people want to stay healthy with. No, we're talking about the foods that built this country. The foods that you eat at the ball game, at the backyard barbecue, the county fair, depending where you are in this great country, and, of course, the 4th of July. Now, as always, the list is going to make somebody mad, so we shall see what part of this list upsets you out there. As always, get involved. So grab a plate, loosen up the belt, Ray, and let's count down the top 5 American foods to me. Number 5, they don't say as American as apple pie for nothing, John. Apple pie kicks off the list. Now, here's the history. Did you know that during World War II, U.S. soldiers were famously said to be fighting for mom and apple pie, helping cement its place in American culture? How about that, sports fans?
How about Only thing I would say is it too far down on the list, Ray?
Ooh.
I mean, it's Americana.
Your favorite apple pie? Do you have one? Because I'll tell you what, that McDonald's in the box.
Yeah, I can't tell you I eat a lot of apple pie. The Tasty Cake, there it is. Not the regular rectangle one, the rounder one that they have.
With the white.
It's icing on top of it. That's an all-time item.
Wow.
Now, I don't want to poke at the
Already?
list. Yeah.
Already?
I'm just curious. So I've been obviously getting ready for Quizzo tomorrow night at the club. and I was going through American trivia.
Here we go.
Did you know? Obviously, yeah, you know me. It's always about Quizzo. Did you know that apple pie was actually invented in medieval England?
No, get out of here, Ray. Get out of here.
No, but see, what Sean was saying was it became popular in American culture.
Thank you.
During that. That's when it became an American icon.
You go fight for those Brits, Ray.
I'm not fighting for the Brits. I'm telling you, it's a little British.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what side you're on here.
Let's see where this one hits you. Number 4, cheesesteaks. Oh, yeah. I'm from Philly. I'm biased. I don't care. Millions of people make their trek to Philadelphia. And the first thing on their mind, not the Liberty Bell, not the Rocky Steps. It's where can they get the best cheesesteak. It's officially a food group here in Philly. I know a lot of you are probably yelling it should be number 1. I don't care. I'm putting it at 4 on my list, cheesesteaks.
No, and maybe, Ray, you live in the city now, but back when you would see the tourists and you'd be like, hey, where can I get a good Philly cheesesteak? And I just wanted to pun them. Like, just get away from me. You stupid cheesesteak.
So many good ones out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and this is going back to last week with the conversation about the Cooper Sharp. Ray is officially a cheesesteak hipster.
Are you,
Ray?
What does that mean? I like the seated roll, and I like Cooper Sharp.
Yep.
Which spits in the history of the cheesesteak.
And my point was that you have that cheesesteak, which I love, but the more functional cheesesteak is just a regular Liscio or Amorosa roll with the standard cheeses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a special seeded roll. It's going to cost me $23 for a cheesesteak. They're very good, and I'll eat them on occasion.
Yep.
But I like the everyday cheesesteak.
I've still yet to have an Angelo's cheesesteak. Now, I've had Angelo's bread, believe it or not, but I've yet to have an Angelo's cheesesteak. D'Alessandro's, of course, Chubby's up there in Roxborough, staples for me. Oh, but you can't, Max's, Larry's. You want to throw a bone
Larry's are good.
Yep.
Yeah, no, like you have and I also said this on Friday, all the people that anytime you mention Pat's or Geno's and they're like, tourist trap, that sucks. Man, it's a Philadelphia institution. Pat's Junk right there with those 2 spots, that's an American institution. They put Saquon Barkley when he was on the Madden cover right there. I mean, that was really, really cool.
Joey Merlino once hit a home run in that field behind there.
I do know
against Mike.
And now looking at him, now he makes cheesesteaks. He's a cheesesteak king.
He's a king podcaster, too. All right, hot dogs. You can't spell summer in America without a hot dog, John Marks. Number 3 on my list, of course, the dogs. Biggest spike on Memorial Day through Labor Day. The hot dog is, of course, the only food where nobody asks, what the hell am I eating? Nobody really wants to know. Give me hot dogs, number 3 on my list.
Love hot dogs.
All right. Number 2, this was tough. 1 and 2 was tough. I honestly really debated this one in my mind. Number 2, wings. Chicken wings. Wings. It's got to be wings. It's got to be wings. If you don't like wings, I don't want to know you. And if you eat wings, not getting dirty, not getting the blue cheese on your hands, I don't want to know you even more. Buffalo Wings, created in 1964 at a bar in Buffalo. Of course, we know they are a popular food when it comes to sports. But I look at a menu, and the first thing I want to see is if they have wings as an appetizer. And more times than not, I will order them, John. All sorts of flavors.
I wouldn't have considered wings. I love wings.
That a boy.
What kind of, do you have any wings that you don't like their sauces? That you think, like, that's not really wings?
Well, that's not really wings. That's interesting. I will tell you that I am sometimes I frown upon people that don't do the normal buffalo wing sauce with a little bit something, right?
Being that you like wings and Conshohocken from the Boathouse, I could say why you would say that.
Yeah,
I could see why you would say that.
I'm a buffalo wing snob. I'm a wing snob. There's no doubt about it.
Given an opportunity, Ray, what kind of buffalo wings are you getting? What kind of sauce?
Oh, see, this is where I go off that reservation. Love garlic parm wings.
Got a boy?
See, I don't.
Love them too.
I like hot and honey. I like a spicy barbecue or a hot honey.
Not a big spice guy, that's why.
And I like regular buffalo wings. Just make sure I have an extra cup of blue cheese.
I like that too as well.
You're a blue cheeseman.
Oh, yeah.
I once had a podcast called Drums and Flats.
I remember that.
Yeah, where I was doing it with my buddy Eric, who lives in North Carolina, who's a listener. Shout out E. And Joey Godino, who's the drummer for the Menzingers. So that's where the drums and flats came in.
So what happened in the podcast?
Joey Godino is a rock star, traveling the country. Tough to pin him down. And Eric moved to Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay.
But it's still available. Might fire it back up. Who
Wherever
knows?
you find your podcast?
That's it.
Okay.
All right, and finally, number 1 on the list. It is my favorite. I love me some smoked barbecue. Smoked barbecue. Now, falling into this category, I'm sorry, I'm going to do it. It's my way, it's my list. Ribs, brisket, chicken, anything that is on a smoker, it will be considered barbecue in my mind. Smoked barbecue, the best food, bar none, that this country has to offer.
All right, there you go. Sean Brace's top 5 American food list. Per him. This is his top 5. Not, everybody has their own top 5. I don't know. Like, you don't like burgers? Not top 5 item?
Dogs. I'm a dog over burger guy.
I'm a give me 1 and 2. Give me a burger and a dog, and then probably another dog or another burger. I can go cheese on a burger, no cheese on a burger, as long as there's pickles and ketchup.
Smash burger?
No, I like a regular standard. Like, we're having July 4th. We're not having a July 4th party, but we're having, because my daughters are the 6th and the 13th, so we're having like a family party, combined family party.
Nice.
And I like the pre-made patties, the fresh pre-made patties, not the Bubba burgers.
Yeah.
Get them at Wegmans or whatever. Yeah, like they're good. I don't have to worry about putting them together or whatever. And I'll hammer a couple of those.
Medium rare, medium well.
It can be a little bit of red.
Right.
I don't need them raw. They're so small and they're so fatty, they'll catch on fire. It's almost impossible to have them anything but medium.
I'm not saying I don't like burgers, but I'll go hot dogs over them.
Ray, what do you think of this list?
Yeah.
What do you think of this list?
It's a solid list. I mean, the apple pie origin kind of throws, but I guess we all were originally English in a way, so that's, listen, I'm just giving my honest assessment.
But like, I would not have cheesesteaks on the list because it's regional. Well, it's regional. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking more big picture when I think of the foods.
Okay.
All right. And even though we can eat hot dogs whenever we want to, I can't think of the 4th of July without thinking about hot dogs and hamburgers. I like the barbecue, the big picture barbecue, because now you're including chicken.
Yes.
And steaks.
Yes.
And maybe steaks. But like brisket, barbecue, anything barbecue-y. I do not know how to cook chicken well on the barbecue. I do not.
If a smoker's about as easy as it gets. It's dummy proof. It really is. Because you just can't. You put it on there, let it go for 4 or 5 hours, and then literally just poke it with the meat thermometer, and you could tell. Like, okay, 165, boom, we're done. Pulling it out. Ribs, same thing. You pull your wrap. There's a little bit more into that, but I love my Traeger. Love smoking meats, and man, smoked barbecue is my favorite. Wildwood's Wildwood Barbecue. My guy Joel down there. Joel does an unbelievable job. So if you're heading to the shore, make sure you go check him out. One of, if not the best, I guess you would call a barbecuer. I forget what the word I'm looking for. But he is incredible down there. Go check him out.
All right. Real-time reaction to Sean Brace's list. We're on the Davis Honda text line, Ray.
Gavin from Freehold sent in his list before we got started here. And this is important to know because at number 1, anything barbecue. Let's go smoked ribs. The rest of his top 5, 2 cheeseburger, 3 fried chicken, 4 cheesesteak, 5 mac and cheese. About as American as it gets.
Mac and cheese. I'm thinking more. I don't know. I'm thinking barbecue foods if I'm doing Americana and it's the 4th of July.
Pitmaster is the word I was looking for.
Is that what they call him?
That's what they call him. Pitmaster, yeah. I'm a somewhat
pit. You know Chad Rosenthal? He's been on all the shows. He's got Spot and Ambler.
Yes.
He's had a couple spots in Ambler.
I know
he can barbecue, bro. He's something.
Sophie's in Ardmore? No, I don't know where Sophie's is. It's around here, but Sophie's is a great barbecue spot. My guy Greg runs that spot. They now have a small kitchen in Manayunk on Main Street, right across from Pitchers. Check them out. Oh, yeah. I love barbecue. Love barbecue, dude. But the issue is, perfect example. I had a pork butt on Sunday. I made it, smoked it on a Traeger. All right, my wife has a sandwich. My kids don't eat any of it, and then I'm eating.
You have what
5
you want.
pounds of pork. Come on, dude. What's going on here? Calling up my neighbor. Hey, man, you want a couple sandwiches? Sure, bring it over.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
All right. What else, Ray?
How don't you have cheeseburgers on that list?
Yeah.
It's definitely top 5.
Hot dogs.
Agreed. There's nothing better, and that's going to be the menu on 4th of July for me. Burgers and dogs. Some coleslaw, fruit salad, potato salad.
Macaroni salad.
Love
or
macaroni.
pasta salad.
Love macaroni salad.
My wife makes a great pasta salad.
Nice. What else, Ray?
2 pieces of criticism for this. We got Dave checking in. Aren't hot dogs German?
Again, you know darn well that it's an American food. It's hot dogs, right?
They had the hot dog eating contest on July 4th in Coney Island.
Like
Enough said.
It's an American,
Just giving you the people's feedback.
No, I know, but like I don't think what we do with hot dogs is like that. That's the roots of Germany. Putting ketchup and mustard on.
I'm sure that's in the 1500s they were doing everything, right?
All right, that's fair criticism.
I love you, Sean, but this might be the worst list ever created for America's top foods.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's his.
So okay, tell me where I went wrong.
That's the logical follow-up for this person. And we also just tweeted out the list on @975 Middays with a picture of Uncle Scam. So please go ahead and react on the internet because that's where you want to react anyways.
Yeah, I just don't know how you leave a burger. Hey, apple pie, sorry. Even though it's an American as apple pie's got to be off. That's almost like a separate category. You're putting desserts on there. Why not go chocolate chip cookies?
Ooh, that's a good
I'm
call.
looking at a list here, too. Chocolate chip cookies.
That's a good call.
A donut.
Donuts are pretty weak. And in grand scheme, like, I love a good donut, but here's what I'll tell you. Last few times I've had an opportunity to bite a donut, I'm like, there's nothing to it. Like, why?
I wish I felt like that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, I'm lying to you and tell you I don't eat it, but I.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'm not a PB&J guy.
No.
Nope. However, the Crustables, like, they got my attention. I ended up buying a box, and I ended up eating them all. But I'm not a peanut butter and jelly guy. Like, I don't make sandwiches.
All right.
So the big question here, pizza, the American way, because you get pizza in Italy, it's a little different. Pizza, the way we know it, would that count as an American food?
No.
Yeah, I didn't count pizza.
I didn't either.
I didn't count pizza. And
well, New York style pizza is not what you get in Italy, but
That's
still.
what I'm saying.
No, I don't know. I just thought like, all right, we're gonna let Italy have the pizza.
yeah, I mean, I'm not retiring its number, but it's definitely Wall of Fame worthy, right?
Yeah. Also, personal taste on this one. I did the research of the origins of the pumpkin pie. That's a North American based, so I'm taking the pumpkin pie over the apple pie.
Okay.
Personally, I agree. Yeah. I don't really like apple pie.
Not a huge apple pie guy. Either. No. Sorry if that's anti-American on this week, but
the Tasty Cake apple pie.
Oh man, that's when you said that one with the glaze on it. Oh yeah, that's the one I want right there.
So good. All right, so we have some more reaction on some other stuff on the Davis on the text line. But Sean, you had seen potential Flyers breaking news as Pierre LeBrun. Is that how you pronounce his name?
That is correct.
Here's the tweet. Reunion in Philadelphia. The Flyers expected to be among the teams trying to sign Claude Giroux when he goes to the market today. How about that? Claude Giroux will be 39 in January, so he will start the season as 38 years old. Had a pretty good season for Ottawa last year. If you look at the numbers, I think he had 15 goals. I was Googling it earlier when I saw it. So, Ray, you have your hockey podcast Pucked Up. So you're obviously a big Flyers guy.
I would be real pucked up over this one.
So, in all seriousness, should the Flyers have interest in Claude Giroux?
Guy that puts puck in back in net? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that sucked on the power play this year. I can't imagine it gets worse with Claude Giroux on it.
Good call.
And we love nostalgia. So why not bring him back? And then maybe this is his last year and he finishes up a career. This feels like a lock to me. Unless the Flyers organization doesn't want him to come back. And I don't have any reason to believe that, Sean, that they wouldn't want him back. I don't know. This seems like a win-win for me.
I agree. And we've been having fun discussing some of these players come back for the Sixers. And I know, it carries over to these other teams. I was actually thinking about Claude Giroux, I swear to you, 2 nights ago, because I did see that he would potentially be available. And I was like, you know what? That would be pretty darn cool. And, oh, by the way, I think he could help this team, right? He's that veteran leader. He has pride in the organization. The fan base loves him. He would do things the right way. No more times than not, those hockey players do that. That's the way that they operate. But Claude Giroux returning to Philadelphia has value. Not trying to make him out to be something he's not. He's 38. He's old. That's a kick to the groin when you said Claude Giroux's 38. I go, damn.
You're old too, dude.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm an old man. I once took a picture of Claude Giroux with 2 broken hands, and I got in trouble for that.
Took a picture of Claude Giroux with 2 broken hands.
There was a pool down, forgive me, down in Fairmount, down in
Northern Liberties.
There you go, Northern Liberties.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There was a pool down there many, many moons ago, and somebody sent me a picture of Claude Giroux, playing beer pong with the two broken hands. Now, did he break the hands like with the golf incident? Was that what it was?
I don't remember if it was that or he got shards of metal in his. But I remember somehow when he was golfing, the golf club broke and he was injured from it. It's like, hang on a second.
I remember that story. Yeah, if you're buying it. But so I put a picture out. I'm like, Claude Giroux hanging out. And the owner of the place ended up getting in touch with me. He's like, man, I'm trying to get these people in here and you're making it hard. I'm like, dude, Claude Giroux's in there with two broken hands playing beer pong. You don't think I'm going to put that picture out?
So he had tendon damage when a golf club shattered and splintered into his finger. So no one caused the club to shatter. He did not break his hands. He had wrist, so he had wrist injuries. But according to AI, Google.
Yeah, they weren't hard cast. I remember that.
He was just bandaged up.
I think I might have deleted a tweet for the guy, so I can't pull it up right now.
So that's a thumbs up. Negative Nate's not here, but does the like the diehard Flyer fan, tell us on the text line 610-632-0975. I love nostalgia. Like for me, for a Zamboner, it's a great idea. Let's bring back Giroux. I always liked him.
Could you imagine Claude Giroux and Sidney Crosby facing off head to head?
Final seasons.
I'm in.
Isn't Sid expected to?
Is that it for Sid
After next year? I don't know, but to your point, oh God, Crosby he'd be so mad having to do it. In Philadelphia in the playoffs, could you imagine?
That'd be unbelievable. So good.
Oh man! All right, what?
Sid doesn't embellish.
Ray, what else do we have on the Davis Honda text line?
People upset about the lack of fried chicken.
Yeah, the one list had fried chicken, like you said, and I just. All right, so full disclosure, fried chicken leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You know why? Because
too greasy?
No, not literally. Because there were many times that I would be all boozed up, and I would end up at Crown Fried Chicken at about 1:30 in the morning. And I would wake up, and there would be boxes of Crown Fried Chicken in my apartment. And if was
this when you lived on Girard?
Yes. And if that happened, it was always a night to forget.
I know that Crown Fried Chicken you're talking about too.
Oh, yeah, the bulletproof.
Did you go to that McDonald's?
No, I didn't. No, and then I skipped the Checkers too.
Isn't it where old dirty bastard got arrested?
Really?
At that McDonald's?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, that used to have the Checkers. Now that place is completely different now, but
there's a place up by us called Specs.
Yeah.
It's broasted chicken, which is like fried chicken, but it's broasted. I don't know what the difference is, but it's unbelievable. I stay away from it because it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Crush
Yeah, no, it's like I'm trying to not trying to, but oh my God, the coleslaw is really good. The instant mashed potatoes is really good.
You know what? Out of everything that's been mentioned, I will take the shot about fried chicken. Like I think I'm disrespecting fried chicken,
but also it's not big here. So what's the fried what fried chicken are we talking about? Because my mom doesn't make fried chicken. I don't have a family recipe of making fried chicken. I make chicken cutlets. I don't make fried chicken. So now you're talking about, for a lot of people, KFC, or if you live in urban areas, Crown Fried Chicken,
Popeyes.
Like Chick-fil-A doesn't count as fried chicken. You're not getting that there. Gas station chicken and things like that.
Oh, Royal Farms.
Royal Farms chicken is good. Roy Rogers used to have the cornflake chicken for a while. Roy Rogers fried chicken was pretty good. But that's the problem, is it's not really a fried chicken culture here for the entire area.
Yeah.
You're from Scranton.
Yeah. Yeah. We got KFC, and that's about it out there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to be disrespectful, but hey, look, man, that's my list. That's my list, all right? America.
Coming up, News at Noon with Raymond, featuring Jeff Pearlman, Skip Bayless, and Big Perk makes an appearance. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5, The Fanatic Sports Update.
Start of free agency. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Corona. Your shot at the Home Run Derby and Major League Baseball All-Star Game starts with Corona. 97.5, The Fanatic. Join us All-Star Weekend at City Tap House, Morgan's Pier, and Tailgate Sports Bar. Learn more at 975thefanatic.com. Must be 21 plus. Presented by Corona. 76ers reportedly signed Dean Wade to a 4-year, $39 million deal last night. Former Cap slots in as a starting power forward for the Sixers. Also fortifying the front court with center Ariel Hukporti to a 1-year, $3.4 million deal earlier today. We'll keep you updated everything going on with NBA free agency. Last night, the Phillies found 8-0 win over the Pirates. Christopher Sanchez, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts. Justin Crawford, 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Tonight, Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, the matchup on the mound. Also tonight, the U.S. men's national team in action, round of 32 of the World Cup, 8 o'clock game against Bosnia. And earlier today on the station, Adam Schefter made his weekly hit with Kincade and Salciunas and talked about his biggest question for the Eagles.
I think that the bigger question to me is the health of the offensive line. Because if those guys are healthy, it's going to be a great offense. But they haven't been.
We'll talk to Brandon Gouton of Bleeding Green Nation about his biggest questions for the Birds coming up at 1 o'clock. This update's also brought to you by Bank of America. Bank of America sponsored the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals. bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Well, actually, hang on a second, Ray. We want to do it the proper way. As this is the start of NHL free agency. Is that what's going on right now? We'll get to the news at noon coming up in just 1 second. But when Ray finally brings all the way down, Ray, do we have breaking Flyers news? What do we got?
According to his agent, Dan Vladar has officially put pen to paper on a 5-year extension with the Philadelphia Flyers worth $5.5 million annually.
So we give you're giving it a golf club?
Oh no, I'm fired up. No, that's a great. But we've been hearing about this deal for the last 2 months.
Yeah, it's not you were even hearing the number and the number of years. Yeah, this is hardly a surprise. But I mean, I would say that
it's great.
This is, and maybe this is why they upgraded the backup goalie position. Is it a lock he comes out and he's the same goalie next year?
No, that's why I'm making the joke of, oh, we finally got our goaltending situation figured out. No, you just, that position is so fickle. Now,
he was so good last year.
He was.
And the playoffs.
But it's just funny because, Carter Hart was supposed to be this next, and putting everything else off to the side, just talking about his play on the ice for the Flyers. Am I wrong in saying, I thought he could have been better? I thought he was going to be better? I thought Carter Hart was. Yeah.
He wasn't great.
Correct.
In the finals.
We were being so. What I'm just saying, even when he was with the Flyers, I thought he could be better. Again, putting Hart to the side. Look at Bobrovsky. How great he's been in his post-Flyers career, right? It's just a tough position. I'm not going to sit here and say Vladar is going to be lights out next year because he was unbelievable this year. But he is. It's the right move.
They're paying him to be that,
and hopefully he is that.
Where does that $5.5 million a year for a goalie? Is that a little bit better than? Is that solid starter average? Again, this is where I run into the problem of not knowing the league.
Well, and again, you remember what he was brought in originally to be here, right? When he was brought in, nobody was thinking he was going to be that good.
All right, so number 5 is tied between Swayman of the Bruins and Sorokin of the Islanders. They make $8.25 a year average annual.
Interesting.
To get a $5.5 million, you would have to be 17. So he'd be the 17th highest paid goalie in the league, which to me sounds like a pretty good contract. Right now, it's 5 years.
Yeah,
which is probably how you got over with giving him that over the average annual. But anyway, all right.
Yeah, takes until he's 33. Sure.
All right, some more Flyers news, Ray. What do we have here? We're doing another breaking news. What do we got?
Oh, get ready to cut this one up, Dotsy, because we got Elliot Friedman reporting that an 8-year deal with Tyson Forrester is expected to be announced shortly, worth nearly $7 million annually.
Hot damn.
All right, is that a good deal?
In 8 years seems like a long time.
Well, it's
hockey.
Yeah, it's hockey, but also baseball's doing it too because it's capped, so they want to spread the salaries. It's easier to spread the salary. Forster's young.
Yeah, he's very young.
So even if it ends up not working out, then you're trying to figure out where you're trading him. It all depends. If he remains on the track he's on right now, is it a good move? Had 13 goals in 29 games last year, 17 points, 13 goals, 4 assists. And former first-round draft pick, so that makes sense.
Remember, he got hurt, and that was
25 goals 2 seasons ago in 81 games.
And when he came back, everybody was selling hey, why don't you get Tyson Forrester back? Blah 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 blah.
And he looked good right off the bat, but then
look, he's young, and it's just another important piece to keep this forward momentum going, right? You had a great season, continue to build it the right way, and that's why I have all the trust in the world in Danny Briere and Jonesy. They seem to be getting these signings right, and Forster, who was a first-round pick a few seasons ago, you see the potential. He's growing into it. It's a couple of years now he's been with the Flyers. Yeah, it's a good deal. Now, I'm looking at his Instagram page. Oh, man, I bet you his lady's very happy. Oh, he's loved up. He is loved up.
Is she from South Jersey?
I don't know.
You know what happens with these Flyers players when they come here? They're like, wow, this is the best thing ever.
You normally don't see that from a professional athlete with their Instagram littered with their lady.
No.
But he's got a lot of them out there. Nice work. And also a fisherman. How about that? Look at that catch. Damn.
That's a big fish.
That's a big fish right there. And I bet you was fly fishing, John.
Uncle Jamie checking in because he follows every sport. He says all the young players right now with the big upside are all getting the 8-year deals. And Martone will be next, after next year.
I think Porter's going to get a couple extra dollars, too, on top of that.
Yep.
Porter's the real deal. But this is exciting. Very exciting.
You happy, Ray?
Thrilled. It's an upside play here. $7 million could be a discount at some point.
It could be.
Yeah. Just 8 years old. Like, we see it with the Phillies right now. You give a long-term contract, there's always this chance that...
Honestly, I think NBA teams sign players being like, we'll just trade him if he's not good or he's not good enough. It's just a salary that you use to trade for other players. I don't know.
Tell you what, I'm getting emotional. I'm looking at Bryce Harper's Instagram here. His wife's. This just got suggested to me. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But it's suggested for you. This is a Father's Day post about Bryce Harper with his kids. What a beautiful post here by the wife.
What's her name?
K. Her name is Kay on. It's Kayy.
All right, I'm okay.
Harper.
I'm okay.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper to dad.
It's good dad.
I guess we only find out if he becomes elite.
Oh,
or he
he's
continues
elite.
to be good.
Jingle Ball. I'm behind the scenes. Boom, there he was, right behind me. I told the story before. I'm not going to ask for a picture. It's not who I am. But I wanted a picture.
Yeah, it's Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper, boom. We're chopping it up, having fun, 20 minutes later, he comes back after Shabuzi was the act. He comes back. He's standing right behind me again, chopping it up, something stupid. His wife was there. I go, Bryce, if you don't mind, you mind taking a picture, He's like, yeah, sure. And I go into selfie. She goes, you want me to take the picture for you?
Bryce Harper's wife said, hey, can I take the picture?
Correct.
So you took the picture.
Took the picture.
You have the picture.
I got the picture.
Let's put it out. Send it to Ray.
Bryce and Bryce.
Send it out.
That's funny you got brought up because I talked about naming my kid after him, but because we brought up Bryce Brace. And so I said,
that would have been something.
I said that to him, and I go, the wife didn't really think it rolled off the tongue all that
Bryce
much.
Brace is a little...
Yes.
I don't know how to describe it, Ray.
Yeah. Middle name Bruce.
Bryce Bruce.
Triple B's.
There you go. Big baller brand.
Bring back Ben. Not bring Ben home. Bring back Ben. That's what it was. All right. Well, send it. I've never seen it. You've talked about this before. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Send it over so we can get it out. 975 Middays.
Word.
All right. There you go. All right. Time for the News at Noon with Ray.
News at noon. News at noon. News at noon.
It's lunch, and you're wondering what will you do?
News at noon.
So you reach for a sandwich and turn on YouTube.
News at noon.
And my man Ray fills you in all on the news.
News at noon.
And I knew there was no help from Sean.
News at noon.
So give us Skip, Steven, and Mad Dog.
We need a shorter version.
Podcast.
Yeah. That's really good.
Drive us crazy.
News at noon.
Play it to us, Ray. So here is the News at Noon.
Now, I want to play one of them that had Skip in the intro because there will be Skip today in the News at Noon. I mean, LeBron's going to change teams. If we didn't have Skip in the News at Noon today, we might as well fold the entire segment. There's no purpose of it. We'll start, though, with Jeff Pearlman. Longtime scribe. Took to TikTok for a nearly 5-minute video. Did not know you could go that long with the video on TikTok.
You can?
Apparently. 5-minute video. He was not happy with Good Morning America's coverage of Chris Johnson being diagnosed with ALS. Thought they were covering for the NFL and covering for football at large. Here is Jeff Pearlman.
We really need to talk about this. First of all, we know by now through studies that there is a correlation between playing football and ALS. A much higher percentage of people who play football, specifically in the NFL, wind up with ALS than the general population. It is a known thing. The number of times Michael Strahan, a former football player, asks Chris Johnson about this, 0. The number of times Good Morning America brings this up, 0. It is so irresponsible and grotesque. Michael Strahan, who's paid by the NFL, doesn't bring it up. He knows the tie between football and ALS. He has seen fellow players suffer from ALS because they played football. And you are so soulless. And you are so corporately owned that you will not bring it up.
Wow. All right. So I saw this. Who else notable also brought this up too?
It was him and Levitard.
Levitard brought it up. That's where I saw it yesterday.
Yep.
Like, all right. So Michael Strahan, Good Morning America. Chris Johnson goes on and says he has ALS. And I didn't see the interview, so I didn't even think of it. I didn't even think it was Strahan doing the interview. I just heard that he went on there. Does he intentionally not ask about the link between the NFL and ALS? Is that what Chris Johnson, like, what did Chris Johnson want out of the interview? Did he want the focus? Because then you're putting the focus on the NFL and Chris Johnson. And maybe that's not what Chris Johnson wants. All I'm saying is that I need more information before I'm going to kill Michael Strahan on this. Right? I mean, he's not a trained reporter. He's a former football player. I don't know. Like, it's being portrayed as Michael Strahan intentionally didn't say anything because he makes a lot of money with the NFL and that it was his job to make sure to bring that up.
Well, I would like to kill Jeff Pearlman. Not literally. But, this is him. This is his style. Him and Levitard are very similar. Let me instigate. The holier than thou, the smartest guy in the room.
What would the journalist do?
Just ask me, that sort of deal. So relax, dude. Not everything has to be outside the lines with Bob Lee, okay? This is an announcement. A ridiculous announcement at that. Like, not everything has to be so deep. It could be surface. Chris Johnson has ALS. That was a tough image to see. Dude, last year, he was just helping out at a camp. Literally last summer, they showed that video. And you think about...
In a year.
In not even a year, John. We're talking about, 10 months later, he's in a wheelchair using a voice box as a computer to get it. Like, come on, Jeff Pearlman. Relax, dude.
And this isn't Bob Lee talking to him, right?
Correct.
It's Michael Strahan on Good Morning America, where the audience is the audience that... If Chris Johnson wanted to link it with the NFL because it was important to him that people know that this is happening to former players, then absolutely you got to ask it. I don't know. Did Michael Strahan really act with malice to not bring this up? I don't believe that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong and naive.
Yeah, it
right?
seemed like it was a coordinated announcement. Seemed
Yeah.
like Chris Johnson had a story he wanted to tell, and who we're going to sit down with Chris Johnson. With all due respect to
Michael Strahan.
George Stephanopoulos. Like, I'm going to sit down Michael Strahan.
And Michael Strahan wasn't interested in stirring up the crap with this. Like, maybe...
How about you? Okay, I got the interview. You got the announcement. Now you do whatever you want with it.
Right.
Why does it have to be like, oh, Michael Strahan bad. This is terrible. You're covering for the Shield. Shame on Good Morning. Like, dude, that is the look at me mentality that Jeff Pearlman has.
Levitard's a huge...
Same thing. With, oh, by the way, Levitard, who's boys with Rossini. Like, yo.
Oh, yeah, with Rossini. I was going to say, him and Stugotz, not boys.
It's a hypocritical hump day, guys. All right?
Oh.
Hypocritical hump day for Levitard. Because where's the questioning with your girl? You want to talk about credibility and journalistic integrity? You got to ask the question about.
He came out and he said, "I admit this makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what to say about it." At least he addressed it. Dan Patrick never even talked about it on a show. And he used to have Rossini on the show. I would turn it off when it would be on. I wouldn't listen to that part of the podcast.
Huh.
But he wouldn't even talk about it. I don't know if he has talked about it since. First couple weeks afterwards, he didn't even bring it up. So all these guys are hypocrites.
Yeah.
But Dan Patrick's a hypocrite for it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a big story. It isn't a big story. It is.
And I love DP, but he's also a high and mighty guy.
He sure is. He sure is. All right, Ray.
All right, speaking of look at me, Skip Bayless got a chance to weigh in on LeBron James leaving the Lakers. I mean, it's we couldn't not play.
Hey, Ray.
I'm not hating. I'm just truth-telling. I'm going to give LeBron James, for his 8 years in L.A., a C because of my expectation for LeBron in Lakerland, in Hollywood.
So like a flat C, like not C plus, like a flat.
I'm doing flat C, and I'm going to explain. In these 8 years, this is what's happened. The Lakers have missed the playoffs twice. They have been swept twice in the playoffs in these 8 years.
That's 4.
They have been gentlemen swept twice in these 8 years.
That's 6.
And now let's look quickly at the Mickey Mouse championship that he did win. And you correctly, to me, dismissed it. You didn't even give it a parade because we were all trying to figure out how to survive.
Now there he is, Skip. So Skip back on ESPN. Rich Eisen back doing Sports Center. Who else?
Is Skip back on ESPN?
Well, he's going to be doing First Take, right?
Oh, God.
It's not going to be every day.
I didn't know if that was announced.
Why? I'd be shocked if he didn't continue. Like, people are going to tune in.
Ugh. Yeah, for that?
Yeah.
C?
Makes too much sense.
Would you give it a flat C? Because I would not. I'd go a little higher than C, Skip. And I know, look, that bubble, I always get into the conversation about the bubble. I hate it. The fact is they won the championship. You want to tell me it was a varsity high school basketball game? Like, I'm not going to buy into that. They were the best team. They won the championship. He got the ring. He went to L.A. and got a ring. Every single spot that he has been, he has won a ring. They're going to retire his jersey. They'll probably build him a statue. He is the what else did he?
No, they're not building a statue of LeBron. Dude, you forget who was in that franchise, man. They are not kissing Bron's ass like that. I totally disagree with that.
Joel Embiid's getting a statue. I'll stick to that.
And Andy Reid.
LeBron's jersey's getting retired.
Yeah.
It's a little ugly on the way out. You're right about that because Rich Paul did talk about that.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a meeting on the way out.
Yeah. I'm fine with him leaving.
All right. Well, anyway.
Was it an A? LeBron to the Lakers an A? Yes or no? Because what Skip's doing is
yes.
Okay. So Skip's saying a C because he wants people like you to get mad. Because you can't make a case it's
I'm not
C.
mad.
That's ridiculous.
Prove it.
But that's what he does. Yeah, it's not a C, a flat C, my ass.
Yeah, he went
Is
there.
it an A? He won a championship. It's a bubble championship.
Won a championship, broke the record for all-time scoring leader.
He's been great.
He was the best player on the team last year in that playoffs.
He got to a point where he couldn't be the best player with there nobody even being close to a second. Luka came, but then, Luka's not healthy all the time, whatever else. Anyway, whatever. I mean, LeBron's nauseating regardless. He's a great player. The Lakers could have done a hell of a lot worse than bringing LeBron in for however many. How many years was he there? 7?
8.
8? Jesus.
Double his amount of time in Miami.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Well, wait till he ends up at the Knicks.
All right, Ray.
All right. From LeBron to Rich Paul, and apparently the beef that he now has with Kendrick Perkins, because Big Perk, a lot of TV time yesterday, used it to say this.
Rich Paul, little turtle-head, snotty-nosed ass, called me all throughout the season. Every time I'm on TV, I get a text message from him. I've been calling him for 2 days now, and he's been ignoring me. We got a problem.
Gee, I wonder why Rich Paul might be ignoring you the days that free agency is opening. Kendrick Perkins?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Does Kendrick understand? Doesn't seem like it.
Kendrick thinks he is, the best thing ever on TV. I am not a Kendrick Perkins guy. I think there are times he's funny, but I am not a Kendrick Perkins guy. The whole nonsense when he's coaching the AAU, getting thrown out of the games, I've seen that multiple times. I even actually tweeted at him. We had beef. I had beef with Kendrick Perkins at one point in time because I tweeted at him and saying, dude, you cannot do that. Yeah, he's coaching 8 and 9-year-olds getting thrown out.
Whatever.
And now he's got this nonsense where he's helping out a college. He's actually got a real-time position. Dude, go do that. Get off TV.
Yeah.
I've had enough of these people doing these big-time gigs and still getting on TV. Go. Pick one or the other. Because the facts are you're not going to be great at both. So pick one. If you're going to be on TV, do TV.
Tom Brady. How about that? He's running the Raiders. Make no mistake about it. Tom Brady is running the Raiders.
He's a one-off.
Why?
And it's Brady.
Yeah, but he should not be able to do both. That's ridiculous.
I agree with you, but it's Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Multiple championships. I don't have to go down his resume. You've heard of the guy.
He won a Super Bowl, Tom?
I think so. He has a statue, actually.
He does?
Yeah, in New England.
All right.
I'd build a statue of you, John, right outside 975 the Fanatic.
I'm not worthy.
Where they crank the crank.
No, only Mike Misfit had the statue. Certainly not me. Not yet. Hagen wouldn't get a statue. Schefter would have reported that he would get a statue.
I don't know.
Ray? Ray would get a statue after you have now. The Summer Ray.
Summer of Ray. Whew, he put his jersey in the rafters.
Sean wouldn't get you would get a sponsored statue. It'd be what beer are you currently promoting?
Modelo.
Modelo would put a Sean Bray statue, and then they would remove it.
We should get the Nick Foles, Doug Peterson. It's just you and I cheersing Modelo.
I like that. Nice work by you, Ray.
Ray, you're always on to something, buddy.
Always working back here.
He called Rich Paul a turtlehead. What did he call him again?
Rich Paul, okay, Rich Paul, little turtle head, snotty nose ass.
Why?
He offers little in analysis, but he does do a lot of that.
Yes.
Which,
And that's what they want.
yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the shows he's on. They don't want analysis. They want that.
Rich Paul did have the Max Kellerman podcast yesterday, and they talked specifically about the situation with LeBron. I thought it was fascinating. It's a good listen. The 20-second clip that I would tell people to go listen to was the fact that LeBron did not meet with the Lakers. He goes, I'm not here to waste anybody's time. LeBron was done.
He wasn't going back.
Correct.
Agreed.
Pretty crazy.
All right, coming up, 76ers, big signing last night, Dean Wade. Sean, how you feeling about it? Feel good now? Sean was a little disappointed coming in here today.
Still a little down.
All right, Dean Wade, what do we think about it? Also, a 76er free agent has signed elsewhere. Where did he go and for how much money? I can't believe how much money this dude's making. Stick around for that. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
New Flyers extensions. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. NHL, and NBA free agency well underway. And for the Flyers, that means 2 extensions given out today, officially at least. Dan Vladar, the goalie, getting a 5-year deal worth $5.5 million average annual value. On top of that, Tyson Forster signing an 8-year deal worth around $7 million in annual average value. So the Flyers taking care of their own. And some rumors out there about potentially bringing back one of their own from Claude Giroux, maybe making his way back to town. We'll keep you updated. Everything going on NHL free agency-wise. And NBA free agency, last night the 76ers signed Dean Wade to a 4-year, $39 million deal. They also signed center Ariel Hakpori to a 1-year, $3.4 million deal. Keep you updated across NBA free agency. The Phillies have Game 3 against the Pirates tonight. They won 8-0 last night behind Christopher Sanchez. 7 innings, 9 strikeouts tonight. A matchup on the mound that you're going to want to watch. Zach Wheeler and Paul Skeens. Also tonight, the U.S. men's national team gets Bosnia at 8 o'clock, round of 32 in the World Cup. This update is brought to you by Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. July 3rd, Xfinity Mobile Arena. Undefeated South Philly fighter Johnny Cannoli Garbarino fights former world champ Mike Richmond, plus 2 other world title fights. Tickets at BKFC.com. I'm Ray Dunn on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What the hell's Ray doing in there? Ray's a big video board behind him, and it was just all white. It looked like Ray's version of Poltergeist. You know Poltergeist?
They're here. He don't know, though.
I know he doesn't.
Yeah.
He
I
should.
do.
You know Poltergeist?
Yeah.
That's
We
what
had to
just look
watch
like.
it broadcasting in high school.
Dude, that movie, if you said, what was the one horror movie that freaked you out the most as a kid?
Poltergeist.
Yep. That and The Gate. You ever see the movie The Gate? I think it was a Stephen King one.
No,
and it's so weird. Yep, The Gate.
Go figure. Stephen King and weird.
1987, and that one freaked me out too as well.
Wizard of Oz. The Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh.
When I was young, really freaked me out. And if you watch it today, my kids aren't watching that.
Really?
Well, I mean, I guess now, okay, Bella, who is turning 5 next week, I'm not going to show her. I was probably 4 or 5. It's like, hey, little Jonathan, here's the Wizard of Oz. Awesome. It's creepy, man.
Right.
It's trippy.
Yep.
Watch it today. When was the last time you watched Wizard of Oz?
Well, I did the Dark Side of the Moon.
I'm not talking about with acid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about with your kids.
It was mushroom tea, actually.
Oh, okay.
It was good. Well, long time ago. Allegedly. But yeah, no, I haven't watched the Wizard of Oz at all. You know, the Sphere out in Vegas,
right?
They had a run of the Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Oh, next level.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you think about it, right? With the visuals, that's one thing. But they included like wind whipping in the whole place. They dropped apples from the ceiling.
Oh, they made it a real thing.
Talk about mushrooms. You go there and watch the Wizard of Oz on anything like that, you'd be losing your mind.
Yeah, no thanks. All right, well, we do have some breaking free agent 76er news, and it is the Lakers are signing Quentin Grimes to a 4-year contract worth $60 million. Even earlier in the show, I said,
"Excuse me."
Yeah, he made 8 points. He made 8 point something this year, and I think I had said like, oh, he's probably not going to get that. Not only getting he's $15 million a year, Quentin Grimes. Whoa! No wonder he was mad as hell that the Sixers wouldn't give him a. That's more money than the Sixers were going to give him last year, or he asked for last year, wasn't it, Ray? Or around that.
I think he went close to 20 last year. But regardless,
okay,
more than I would have given him. And I'm the idiot that last year was like, no, they need to keep Grimes. They need to do what they can to keep Grimes. After this season, the guy shot 33% from 3 as a guy that is supposed to be built as a 3-and-D guy, got $15 million a year from the Lakers. You want to tell me why LeBron might have lost a little bit of the belief in the vision of the Lakers? They gave $15 million to Quentin Grimes.
Well, is this them freaking out because Bron left? So now they're like, oh, we need to get guys. He's the best guy out there.
If they're freaking out this way,
but they've known that LeBron was not coming back. That's one. 2, this seems like this has been like a deal that, again, it's the Lakers in L.A. It's pretty easy, right, to get a guy like Quentin Grimes. Did they overspend for him? Definitely. I'm more upset with Shams saying, quote, he's a high-octane scorer.
Look at Shams' look at his tweets. Everybody's an all-star. In fact, Dean Wade was I got to look at the exact wording of it. Let me see if it did he put
franchise changer?
No, but he I don't know, he didn't call him prolific, but he said like he definitely I looked at his stats and I'm like, hang on a second, Shams, what are you talking about, man? But anyway, yeah. All right, well, he's gone. No surprise. No one thought he was coming back, right? No, nobody thought he was coming back.
Wow.
Oh, won't see him no more.
See ya. Don't let the door hit you. I mean, hey, he's not looking back at us. Dude, that's an unbelievable deal for him. They put serious money into him and Austin Reeves. So now they got Luka, Austin Reeves, and Quentin Grimes. And they got Walker Kessler, too. Like I was a Walker Kessler guy, but good luck. I don't know. It's tough because you look around the West and you know what you're up against, right? So, like, that's going to make you do things that probably aren't in your best interest in the long run, but you need the scoring to beat a team like OKC, to beat a team like San Antonio. I don't know.
So Sixers signed Dean Wade last night. That was a 4-year, $39 million contract. So he's going to be a starter, most likely. Decent three-point shooter. Doesn't shoot a lot other than that. He'll guard the best player on the other team. That's looking at comments and reading up on him this morning. That's what everybody thinks of him. Doesn't shoot a lot. High effort, high motor. Need that.
He is the guy that stats don't tell his story, John, but it's a winning player. That's been a winning franchise these past few seasons. It's been a team that I thought has underperformed down the stretch, especially in playoffs. But, you know, the Cavs were competing for the 1 seed the past few seasons, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, he's a big piece. He started a bunch of games from over the years. There's a lot of people on the timeline saying they were surprised, like Grimes getting the money that he got. I'm surprised, or they were saying that they thought D-Wade should be getting a little bit more. So the Sixers got a little bit of a deal. Of course, it's Ganzi's guy. It's his first big-time signing. You know, this is a reason to be enthused about the next step, right? It's very minor. I'm not trying to make him out to be a guy that's going to put us over the top this year, but you got to build it, and this is the first step.
All right, so Sixers, earlier, the first hour of the show, they signed a backup center, Ariel Huckporty, from the Knicks. 1 year, $3.4 million. Sean was not very excited about it. He's another high motor player.
What are you talking about? I got a Huckporty jersey at the house.
You look pretty good.
Yeah.
On you.
He's a German guy.
And then Mitchell Robinson, did you see this? The Celtics signed him. They gave him real money, too. 3 years, $47 million. So the Knicks lose two big guys.
Remember, what was the one difference in the Celtics-Sixers series?
What?
As Will said, Embiid came back.
They have
that's
no
right.
size down low, yeah.
Yeah, so if they want something that's going to stop someone like Embiid, why not bring in Mitchell Robinson?
All right, let's take some phone calls. Uncle Jamie is calling. Uncle Jamie, hello. How are you?
Hello. So, you know, Sean, here's the facts regarding the Sixers, all right? I'm going to give you 3 main facts. You ready? The first one is Joel Embiid, $58 million. The second one is Paul George, $54 million. The third one is Tyrese Maxey, $41 million. What else do we need to talk about? The salary cap's $167.
Sheesh.
I just read you $150 million.
Yeah, well, look.
What are we doing? We're going to get some G League guys. That's who's coming next your way.
No, you're right, and I'm not naive to that. I know, but at the same time, I'm realistic with what that brings, and I just wanted something different, some creativity, draft pick trade, anything. But it's just the start of free agency, so I'm not trying to pour dirt on it just yet. I'm just, like I said, Jamie, I'm in my feelings because of all these other teams are now getting these top-notch guys, and we're not going to be doing any of that. We're not dancing with any of those rumors.
We are doing the run it back, Sean, because we got to run it back because you're gonna pay for the sins of the previous administration. So let's hope Paul G comes back looking like he did at the end of last year, and Embiid can play 60 games. That's your hope.
Are we a contender in the East, Uncle Jamie?
I can't say that we're a contender. I think we're maybe a playoff team without playing.
Yeah, playoff contender, absolutely.
That's about what we are. All right, but let's talk about something more important. Let's talk about the July 4th barbecue at my nephew's house.
Yep.
So what I can tell you is this: from many years of experience, my nephew will be out at that grill. He will be drenched in 4 pounds of sweat at that grill with those hamburgers and hot dogs, with chaos going all around him. Children, family members, and that guy, you'll look at him, and he's just slaving at that grill, flipping those burgers and doing those dogs. He's a gladiator when it comes to the grill.
No,
the gladiator of the grill, John Marks.
Ooh, I like that.
That's me.
Put it
All
on the
right,
back of a T-shirt.
That means, Jamie, I will see you on Saturday.
You will
97
indeed.
degrees. Yeah, 97 degrees.
Have a good one, guys.
Gonna be a hot one.
Yeah, what do you do?
Nothing you can do. You just cook and run back into the AC as fast as possible.
I wasn't necessarily thrilled about having the family over on July 4th for a birthday party.
It's a Saturday.
No, I know, but I also but if you're gonna have a birthday party over your house, that means I don't just say, "Hey, come on, now, let me open the door." I'm going to be cleaning and getting ready the day before. I'm going to be cleaning and getting ready the day of. It means that there's going to be conflict with my wife because anytime there's a party, there's always conflict and there's always fighting. So that is going to happen. That comes with the territory of doing it. So, you know what I wanted to do this weekend?
Yeah.
I want to go to the pool. I wanted to do nothing.
Gotcha.
But instead, Friday, I'm going to be getting ready for the party. Saturday, I'm going to be ready for the party. And now, because of the temperature, it has Are we going to be outside in the 97-degree heat in Collegeville on Saturday?
I would say no.
Right. So now I got to have people in my. Now I got to get my basement. Didn't want anybody down in the basement. I was like, no, this is an outside party. Not a lot of people. I want to keep it outside. They can be in the living room. I'll need people in my basement. Now I got to clean everything up.
Yep.
In the basement too.
Yep.
Yeah, not happy. It's my kid's birthday, so I might sound.
It's $250 though. Do something for Uncle Sam, okay?
It's more of a birthday party than a 4th of July party.
Oh, come on. What are you talking? Well, birthday for America?
No. For my kids. It's a family birthday party for my kids. But I was just, if it's 90 degrees, okay. Now I put up a couple tents. You sit under the tent. It's not that hot. I have my deck. I have some cover on the deck. You're good.
You got a big yard.
97 and humid's different.
Yeah.
We bought a volleyball net. I didn't buy a volleyball net, but my wife bought a volleyball net.
Who's playing volleyball? Come on now.
Not me.
Nobody's playing volleyball.
Well, not now. Before, maybe. We could get a 2-on-2 going.
What type of ball?
What do you mean?
Like a beach ball, or are we talking a real deal volleyball?
A volleyball.
Oh, man, ain't no one playing that.
My wife played volleyball.
Yeah?
Liz played volleyball. Yeah, I play volleyball. I mean, not professionally.
I mean, I like volleyball, but that is definitely a game that most people don't play.
Play Nukem.
What's Nukem?
Where you just catch it. You throw it over and you catch it. We played it in gym class. Did they call it Nukem,
That's
Ray?
more my style. There you go.
Yeah. All right, coming up. So BLG, Lucien, we'll get to you coming up next. BLG also is joining us at 1 o'clock talking Eagles because national outlets seem to agree on one thing for the Eagles. It's unanimous, and it does not make members of Club Hertz happy. Middays of Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Got something to say about Philly sports?
That's all you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine for the people. Oh,
What is
Zach Brown, baby.
Oh.
Little chicken fried now.
You like Zach Brown, Ray?
I anticipated the reaction of both of you there. I was wondering how long it would take Brace to break into song, and I could see your eyes rolling all the way to the back.
No,
of your
I
head.
wasn't rolling. I didn't.
Pair of jeans that
Oh,
fit
so it's this
just
song.
right.
Okay. So I was waiting to see if it was that song, but I wouldn't have known who the artist was.
I am not trying to hit the fast forward
So
button.
hang on a second. Is Zach Brown, is he the singer in the band?
Correct. Zach Brown Band.
I know, but I didn't know if it was the Zach Brown band, but Zach Brown wasn't a member of the band.
I'm telling you, he puts on a show.
Yeah.
And we're seeing he's coming to the Man. It's the end of August, so I'm not trying to hit the fast forward button. But I'll tell you what, I'm about as fired up as it gets.
You already have tickets?
Oh yeah. The wife, she doesn't do anything. She bought the tickets the day they popped out because she's a fan. She likes them.
Ray, you going? No. He's very popular.
Very popular. Very popular. Very popular. I'm picking my spots nowadays on concerts.
He's got a song, Free. It will choke you up. He marches a Marine out there or a service member, and the whole place. Dude, I got goosebumps. Look at the goosebumps.
So you're telling me he's the Bryce Harper of country music?
He's elite.
I guess we only find out if he becomes elite or he continues to be good.
Last summer, he opened for Kenny Chesney. You want to talk about a heavy hitter? That was incredible.
Well, no, that's the equivalent of Harper wearing the Fanatic stuff. Is him marching out a Marine. He's playing up to his audience.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying it's not a good thing. I'm just saying.
But if it's real, it's real. I'm sure he's got a little background, you know.
Damn right he does.
Yeah. So, but it's a great song. Free? Oh, man. Listen to it on the way home tonight.
Okay. What's it called?
Free.
Free.
By
What's the name of the is it?
Zach Brown.
Kenny Chesney? Oh, Zach Brown.
Zach Brown. And if you could, there is a mix of Free and Into the Mystic by Van Morrison. He covers it. He does both.
Another one of my favorites, Van Morrison.
Are you kidding me? That is, dude, Van, right here to the heart, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I love me some Van Morrison.
Oh, who doesn't love Van Morrison?
Tupelo Honey.
Just give me a little Billy Joel and some Rod Stewart, and Ray will be in heaven.
I was listening to Billy Joel today.
Shut up.
I was.
Where?
Drive into PHL 17.
Oh, all right. What, on your
pump up music, you know?
On your phone speaker?
Little
Because
Downeaster Alexa.
There's no way that was coming out of your speakers of your car.
It's coming out of the speakers of my car. It's so tough with the windows down in the summer to get the phone speaker to work for you.
He is like I was Ray. Like Ray is I was Ray. Because I drive the hoopty for years.
Did you have the cassette that you plugged into your
with the
CD
wire
player and
yeah.
and it went in the cassette so it could play your CD player?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah. It's good old days.
You
man.
can't find any of those anymore.
It's a good thing.
You can't. All right. So earlier in the show, we had a little debate about whether Ohtani or somebody else should be the starting pitcher in the National League for the All-Star game. Apparently, Ohtani is out. According to Bob Nightingale, Ohtani has pushed his start from today until Friday, and because of that, he's not going to start the All-Star game on short rest. So
What's the reasoning behind that?
He's not going to pitch on short rest in the All-Star game. He's not going to pitch. I don't know why he got pushed back. I didn't see that. Yeah, so Ohtani's out.
Another Ohtani start's been pushed back. Oh,
Thank God. You know what, Sean? I said it earlier. This is the 250th year of this country, and it's in Philadelphia. We need somebody other than Ohtani. I'm not going to say an American because Christopher Sanchez wouldn't.
Philadelphian.
Yes, we need somebody that plays for the Phillies to start, or Miz.
Yes.
I'm okay with the Miz.
It's got to be somebody from Philly.
Nobody beats the
It's
Miz.
the right thing to do.
It is. It is.
You got two great pitchers. You're not pulling Aaron Nola out of thin air going, you know what, let's throw him a bone. No, these guys deserve to start.
All right, so
what's the deal with Aaron Nola stray here, man?
I mean, he stinks, right? He stinks.
I'm aware. I've watched baseball this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's paid very well, but he is a below average pitcher at this point in time.
Well, at least his contract's up soon, right? Oh, no, that's right. It's 4 years after this year. All right, so Ray, you alluded to this. BLG's coming up. Brantley Gowton, Bleeding Green Nation, who, listen, he can talk about it all. He's a Philadelphia sports fan. And he had his Phillies takes that we were talking about earlier this week. But one thing is for sure, Ray, all the national outlets agree This is ESPN and The Athletic. They put out pieces recently that say, oh, yeah, a big-time question mark for the Philadelphia Eagles this year is Jalen Hurts. Now, would you agree with that, Sean Brace?
No, not at all.
You don't?
No. Why is there even discussion about a big-time question mark being Jalen Hurts? Like, what am I missing there? What's going on?
Have you seen him throw a football the last 2 years?
But why, again, I understand, like, okay, things didn't work out on the offensive side of the ball, but they won the division. Like, winning has to be the number one factor on the board here. The end-all, be-all when it comes to discussion about the quarterback position. If the guy wins, I don't care if he throws for 130. I get it. You know, you want somebody to throw the football a ton in 2026, 2027. Understood. But if the team is winning, and that's, correct me if I'm wrong, this team is winning, right? That's fair to say that the Philadelphia Eagles are a very successful franchise with Jalen Hurts as the quarterback, correct? Is that fair to say?
I would say that's fair to say.
Okay. So that's all that should matter. That's it. If they didn't win the division last year, then I can get down with the fact that, you know what? There should be question marks about Jalen Hurts. There should be no question marks about Jalen Hurts being a quarterback because this team continues to win. That's all I care about.
ESPN asked the question, is Jalen Hurts' future in Philly on the line this season? And, I mean, honestly, this is the reason why you started Club Hurts with Brendan Petrelli.
That's correct.
For reasons like this.
Exactly like this. Yes. Which, oh, by the way, the T-shirts are flying. 97.5thefanatic.com. If you want to support one for stunad lists like this, and no disrespect to BLG, because he's just bringing it to the people.
He's aggregating it, yes.
But exactly why we started this club is because of this time of the year when people are going to be putting these lists together, and I got to see Malik Willis is better than Jalen Hurts. I got to hear Brock Purdy is a better option at the quarterback position than Jalen Hurts. Jared Goff. Like, come on. The guy is a Super Bowl champion. I love the fact that they're putting that out there. How about the fact that there are people out there saying that he could potentially be an MVP candidate this year? How about that? Run with that one, ESPN. But no, got to kick a man when he's down.
No. See, that's not it. And it doesn't say normally. It does it for all 32 teams, and normally it'll say who wrote it. And normally it's Tim McManus, obviously. It doesn't say that. So this is what it says. It says it would be, is Jalen Hurts' future in Philly on the line this season? It would feel terribly unfair if it were, given that Hurts was the Super Bowl MVP 16 months ago. They just traded away his best wide receiver, and he has to learn a new offense for the foreverth offseason in a row. But this is Philadelphia, and Hurts knows very well that the Eagles are willing to move on at a key position when things aren't working. That's how he got the job in Philadelphia in the first place, when the Eagles decided to get rid of Carson Wentz shortly after signing him to a big new extension. Well, I mean, it would have to go pretty bad this year. Look what happened to Carson Wentz in his last year in Philadelphia. You couldn't have designed a worse situation. So it goes on to say Hurts is a willing pupil, and he's worked diligently to learn and master the Sean Mannion offense this offseason. His career has been defined by his willingness and ability to make himself a better player in specific ways the organization has asked of him. Some years the new offensive Philly works great. Other years it does not. Which will this be? If it's the latter, what does that mean for Hurts' future with the Eagles? Absolutely, I co-signed with the beginning of that. He has been asked to evolve in Philadelphia as a quarterback, and he's answered the bell every time. Really, since he's been in college, he's been asked to do that. And the dude's always showed up, man. He really, really has.
Just another challenge for Jalen Hurts to answer. That's all.
And honestly, I like Jalen Hurts coming off a year where he needs to be challenged as opposed to Jalen Hurts coming off a year where they just won.
I like Jalen Hurts with a brand new offensive coordinator because
man, Sean's here at all hours of the day.
Sean Mannion, let's go. I'm all Mannioned up. That's been put to the side just a little bit. It's been a little quiet. We're about to fire that thing back up in July. Oh, because I'm Mannioned up. I've been convincing myself slowly but surely of the pluses with this guy.
Yeah, but Mannion guy isn't in your bio.
No, not yet.
It's in Ray's.
It's in my bio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Do you think Patullo used to bring Dunkin' Donuts and breakfast, and that's how everybody liked him? He would just keep showing up with stuff like, oh, hey, man, what's going on? Oh, then they love seeing him because he's always bringing goodies.
I think everybody was forced to like him because he was Knicks guy.
I mean, yeah. Well, I think.
And that's in my notes.
Yeah, because then you hear other things that he wasn't like the most personable guy, or I don't know. Very weird.
Who knows what's true? You know?
That's true.
I thought this guy was a Foxhole guy.
I was a diva.
Brandon Lee Gowton. You talk about a guy that he knew it. He never wavered. He was the guy that said A.J. Brown is being traded. He was right. He joins us coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Oh, but first, Sean Brace here for DraftKings Sportsbook. Folks, it's winner go home time. That's right. The Cup knockout round is now, and DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered for every single match. First and foremost, I want to talk to you about England. They're at halftime. Take them on the live line right now. They will not lose. They will advance. They're down 1-0. This is a great opportunity to jump on England. All right. I think it's minus 200 at this point in time. Little pricey, but I believe. With that being said, we also have U.S. men's national team tonight. Give me Flo to score a goal. Flo to score a goal. Minus 110. That's right. Lock it in, people, over at DraftKings Sportsbook. And while you're there, make sure you use promo code Fanatic. That's Fanatic with an F. Spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. Once again, promo code Fanatic. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Pennsylvania only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Now, on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
2 Flyers extensions. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. The Flyers getting busy today, giving out a pair of extensions. Goalie Dan Vladar getting a 5-year extension worth $5.5 million in annual average value. Tyson Forrester getting an 8-year extension with almost $7 million in annual average value. So the Flyers locking up 2 big pieces of the team that made it to the postseason this year, 1 round over the Penguins. Elsewhere, the 76ers signed Dean Wade to a 4-year, $39 million contract. Also signed center Ariel Hukporti to a 1-year, $3.4 million contract. So both winter sport teams getting busy right now. The Phillies busy in season right now. 8-0 win last night over the Pirates. Tonight, Zach Wheeler versus Paul Skeens down in South Philly. A great pitching matchup this evening. And also this evening, the U.S. men's national team has Bosnia at 8 o'clock in the round of 32 of the World Cup. This update is brought to you by America 250. This July 4th, join America 250 at America's Block Party at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, hosted by Queen Latifah, featuring Chris Stapleton and the Smashing Pumpkins. Get your tickets at america250.org/LA. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
BLG's coming up here in a second. Brandley Gowton, Bleeding Green Nation. Jalen Hurts' future in Philadelphia. I know it's kind of. We're tired of talking about it and hearing it, but let's not act like that nationally that isn't going to be something that's talked about, especially if there's struggles early. And but let me just say this: I'm not Club Hurts. I'm objective Club Hurts.
Yeah,
but I mean, like it's a major talking point whether you want to acknowledge it or not. And I think he's going to answer the bell. Because if you win a Super Bowl and you keep doing it, then don't I have to give the benefit of the doubt that you're going to do it again?
I would hope so. I mean, these types of quarterbacks just don't grow on trees, man. You know? And, oh, by the way, be careful. Be careful what you wish for, all right? Because, like, if you want to believe that these lists that are out there, that Malik Willis and Justin Herbert's better than Jalen Hurts, like, okay, like, knock yourself out. All I care about is winning, and that's how that dude does. And that's why we started Club Hurts. Oh, by the way, I just want to put this out there. Just because you're not in Club Hurts right now doesn't mean you can never join. So if it's week 4 and they're 4-0, it might not be good enough for this guy.
They said I was a diva.
But if it is good enough for you, then you can come on over.
Okay.
The club's always open for the people that want to join.
Now, Ray, from Sus Hurts, calling suspect Hurts or suspicious Hurts, Casey Boy checks in on the text line.
Ooh, Casey Boy.
And he sends the box score of the loss to the 49ers in the playoffs. And he says, yeah, I don't care if he throws for 130 yards and they win, but he has to be accountable when he throws up these stats and they lose.
Yep.
We didn't play to the standard.
And he is. Would you not say Jalen Hurts isn't accountable? Last I checked, Casey, sus boy, with all love and effect. I love Casey. I can't even talk trash to him. Last time I checked, he stepped to the podium. You know who didn't? The guy who dropped 2 passes in that game.
AJ, yep.
Okay? He ran and hid.
Yeah.
Accountability is number 1 on Jalen Hurts' list.
They said I was a diva.
Yeah, the accountability I'm fine with. But I do have to say, accountability isn't a part of Club Hurts.
Oh, what?
You guys don't know. You guys are sycophants. You don't hold him accountable.
No,
I hold him accountable. That's why it's objective Club Hurts.
Again, we're more enthused than people in your club about our quarterback. That's fine.
I may be closer to Sus Hurts than Club Hurts.
You're all over.
Because, Casey Boy says all the Hurts apologists who blame the coordinator when they lose, ...
Oh, well, it would be nice to have a coordinator stick around. It's tough. But you don't hear that from Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts doesn't make that excuse when he should.
You're right.
When he should, because that's realistic to have the struggles. But Patullo was bad. That offense was bad last year.
It was. It was. Well, then, and the offensive line was busted up. Listen, I don't even know if they can't get back to the offensive line play we saw, not the Super Bowl year, because I don't know if you're ever going to get that.
Yep.
But, I don't know, close to that or better than it was last year. Joining us right now, Bleeding Green Nation. When I'm thinking about Americans, and if I'm looking on the Eagles beat as far as an American, a red-blooded American, it's got to be Brandon Legal in the Bleeding Green Nation. He screams American. He joins us right now. What's up, BLG?
How's it going, guys?
Good. I'm sure, because you posted it, so I blame you. I saw it in Bleeding Green Nation when you did your roundup. Is Jalen Hurts' future in Philadelphia on the line this season? And whoever wrote it, I thought was fair because they said that Jalen has always worked hard to answer what the Eagles are asking of them, or asking of him. So you believe that as well? That Jalen, like when it's all said and done, you expect Jalen to answer these questions this year and be like, no, I am going to be here for years to come.
Yeah, I lean on the side, I guess, of Club Hurts here. I feel like I can't say I'm part of the club because I like to argue with people, honestly, on both sides. I think some of the people who criticize Jalen go way too far. I think some of the people who say Jalen can do no wrong, or at least lean more towards that side, also go too far. But when his back is up against the wall, I think this is all what it comes back to. And I think he's kind of in that position a little bit this year in terms of there's pressure, not only because any year for an Eagles quarterback is a big season, but because of where his contract is at. And he's probably going to be in line for a new big money, towards the top of the market deal if he plays really well this year and extends him into the future. And I think when Jalen is in those situations, the biggest moments like he has been in his career and the 2 Super Bowls he played in, he performs at his best. So I lean towards trusting him to deliver more than not. But it's a big year. It is a big year.
Yeah, because sometimes, this is almost like I know this, that we're so knee deep. This is Philadelphia, and it says it in the article on the ESPN.com. This is Philadelphia. We'd be naive to think that we're not crazy with what's going on with this team. But they won 11 games. They won the division again. And Jalen Hurts threw for 3,200 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. So I watched every game too, so I can say to Sean, well, I watched the game, so I can say he should be a question with how he quarterbacked. Am I too knee deep in this, BLG? I mean, you look at the numbers. Did he play as well as his numbers would indicate?
The offense led the NFL in 3-and-out percentage, right? That's not good enough. And is that all on Jalen Hurts? No. But is it all on the offensive coordinator? No, it's not. And I think it is fair to point out how there's a lot of turnover at offensive coordinator. Absolutely. And Jalen does do that. I won't say he scapegoat it, but he does like highlight that a lot. And that's fair. I mean, it's the truth. It's the objective reality. But that's also kind of just the reality of the NFL now. The longest tenured play calling offensive coordinator in the league is from 2025. Like these guys.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy because these guys either are good and they get hired as head coaches, or they are deemed not good enough. And even if you're mediocre, that can get you fired. So you're not going to get stability unless, the exception is you have the head coach who calls plays, but that's not the setup here. So it's just not going to happen. You might get lucky. Maybe you can get like 1 year more than expected out of a guy. But like that's kind of the best case scenario at this point is that you're hoping for.
I love it, BLG. Real quick, BLG, did you know that John was trying to sell us on bringing Ben Simmons back yesterday? Any thoughts on that?
I did see that, John, and that's rough.
2 days ago.
I mean, did you guys see the interview that he had? I mean, there's zero self-reflection here. First of all, I just don't think it makes any sense from a player standpoint. But if you were trying to sell me on it, I think your best argument would be he's changed. He's reflected. He's really grown since then. And it's very clear that he is not.
Yeah.
No, it was before I read the interview.
Yeah, no.
And like, I love a good story.
Well, we're having some fun with that one. It would definitely bring the focus off the New York Knicks and LeBron and everything else this offseason and put it right back on the Sixers. With that being said, back over to Jalen. Bring it to present day. Where are we at right now with this offense? Because some of the things that were said in the, after the mini camp, as far as from Jalen's perspective and Sean Mannion, like I could see the vision. I could start to get excited about this offense. Where are we at right now? What's the latest with this offense and everything that's coming together over the summertime here?
If you want to get excited about this Eagles offense, I think you look at everything that everyone has to say about Sean Mannion, nothing but glowing praise about this guy. Some of that is to be expected because it's this time of year. We're in the honeymoon period. I think every team, a lot of fan bases are excited about their new coordinator. That's the solution to everything. He's going to be the next great thing since sliced bread. However, I will say to the extent that people talk about Mannion seems a little different. It seems like they're really high on this guy. There was also a sequence, just one drive or one period from a spring practice, a mini camp practice. So take it for what it's worth. But in that one series, you saw the offense clicking and you see this could look pretty good. However, I would say from the spring practices, take it for what it's worth. It looks like to me, the offense is a bit of a work in progress. And that's to be expected when you have, some new players in there. They're missing some key guys in the spring. And they're, implementing a new system, whereas Vic Fangio's defense is in year 3, and it's also just a really talented unit. You expect them to be really good. So you can add a lot of caveats in there, but I do think it's fair to say this offense could take a little bit of some time to kind of find their stride as opposed to hitting the ground running in week 1.
Brandon Lee Galton, Bleeding Green Nation. Ray proposed this question to us in an email earlier this week. We didn't actually talk about it. It's an interesting question. Is this team closer to a 9-win team or a 14-win team in 2026?
That's a good question. I would say 9-win team from a standpoint of I think that, things can go wrong. Like no one, and also like, let's say before 2020, no one expected the team to be that bad. They have these down years from time to time where things go really wrong. And some of it, you just can't even predict, like it's injuries, the offensive line get really banged up. I will say you don't know what you have in the offensive line right now in terms of where Landon Dickerson and Cam Jurgens are at health-wise. So that concerns me a lot. I think the division is kind of getting better. I'm not like scared of any of these other teams, but I do think they might be getting better, and it might not be just as, easy of a cakewalk as it's been in some of the recent years here. I will say their schedule is favorable, so that's what kind of would be the bullish case for 14 wins. You look at the schedule, it's just you're not really scared of a lot of these teams. But I do think there's potential for the offense here to kind of just not find their groove. And while the defense will be good, you need to score points, and maybe they just don't do that.
All right, Brandon Lee Galton, big Phillies fan. We'll wrap up with this. I saw your tweet, and I wholeheartedly disagree with it. You're pushing your chips in at the trade deadline for the Phillies. What do you think? What are you getting with these chips? What are you looking for? Because I would not push all the chips in.
That's beyond me. I'm not, the prospect guy. I can't tell you, and some people are like, oh, they don't have any chips to push in. I mean,
they do.
Relatively speaking, right? Like what you have, use what you have to make this team better. I think you kind of owe it to this core. Because I don't know that the future is bright if you're just holding on to these guys. I think this team also has something. I think they've shown you that a little bit. I think they have something, and they need a little bit of a push to get over the edge, I think. And I think if you attack the trade deadline that way, I think this could be the year they actually do it. I am foolish enough to believe that.
No, they could. The thing with baseball is I'll let you know in September how if that's going to be the year. I mean, it's really what it is. The way they're playing right now, if they're playing like this in September, we might have something here. But, things change, BLG. Things change. All right, buddy, listen, happy 4th. We appreciate you coming on, as always.
You guys too. Stay cool.
All right, there he is. Yeah, stay cool, man.
I like that.
Stay cool.
See, I like the heat. I can't complain about the heat if I complain about the snow. You can't do both because that would mean you're a complainer, and I'm not a complainer.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't really faze me.
I mean, it's hot. I feel for the people that have to work outside, no doubt about it.
Yeah, 102 is hot. 90s is one thing. 102 and humid's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not cool. That's tomorrow. In Collegeville, it's 102. What does that mean? It's in Philly, 104?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's too hot.
Yeah, that is.
No, 102. Same thing. Woo! All right. But I'm with you. I do not complain about the heat.
No. You know what's the best when it's that hot? The nighttime. Go outside, pull up on the porch, have yourself an ice cold beer like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Ray, you feel me on that one?
Yep. Planning on doing that tonight.
You're going to go sit outside?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
The ice cold beer part sounded good.
Right. I believe that. All right. Well, listen. Good. God bless you. Enjoy. Watch the soccer game. Have a nice beer. Enjoy it.
I think we have fireworks tonight in the area. You know, the golf courses love to fire off fireworks for their members.
Are you a fireworks guy?
Oh, big time.
Least surprising thing I've heard today, Ray?
Big time.
Yeah.
Just don't lose a digit.
Oh, well, no, look. Yeah, I do buy them. You're right about that. I do buy them.
Buy them?
Yeah.
I'm out on that.
I've been stocking up, a matter of fact, for the last 3 months. I got a box above the fridge. Every time I go to Lowe's or Home Depot and I see them, I buy.
They sell fireworks in Lowe's and Home Depot?
Those are pretty good ones, too. Oh, yeah.
The only ones I know about are like in Collegeville, it'll be outside where the Redners is, and they'll put a big tent, and they have everything that you need in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm out.
There's nothing I have less interest in than being the guy that lights the firework.
Well,
pretty much.
You know, I actually have like music tuned up to it. The kids like my stuff. Although I did get booed last summer.
So hold on, are you the fireworks guy on the 4th of July?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So the neighbors look to you to entertain?
No, so it's funny that we're stumbling into this conversation because my buddy Matt, he had a 4th of July party the last 2 to 3 years, and we would go there. And every year I'd buy him. Now all of a sudden, like, he's not doing it this year, and he didn't even tell me. Him and his wife did not even say, like, yeah, we're not doing it this year. We're not hosting.
How many years in a row did he have?
I think it was 3. Let's just say 3. And now all of a sudden for $250, you're telling me you're not doing it? And, oh, by the way, you're not telling us that you're hosting a party? Like, I just think it's a complete violation. He's got to be, hey, look, I know I normally did it, you know, and I'd be lighting off the fireworks in his driveway for the kids. Oh, they loved it.
It's an interesting discussion. Ray, is 3 years in a row, is that something where Sean should assume he already made his plans? Like, hey, you want to come over for July 4th? No. Barry has a party. What's his name?
It's Matt Lipowski.
Matt has a party every year. My buddy Matt, we go over there every year. No, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got to span multiple presidential terms. You know, you got to go at least 4+, probably 5 for me to just bank on those.
Tend to agree.
No.
Tend to agree. You don't assume.
Well, here we are. It's year 4, and I'm like, wait, he's not doing it this year? And then my wife made me feel like I was out of line when I hit him up and asked him.
Okay.
She's like, you asked him if we're... I'm like, yeah, we've been going over there for 3 straight years. Now we're not doing it this year?
What? You asked him if it was the party was happening, or...
Yeah, I said, what are you doing for the 4th? What's going on?
But that's a fair question.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely fair to ask.
Well, Kelly made me feel like I was a little out of place on that.
Right?
We did the New Year's Eve party for 2 years. That was it. 2 years. We moved out of that apartment. And there were still people asking.
2 years, a little short. 3?
Did you ask him why not?
I said, yo, what are you doing the 4th? He said, I'm not sure yet. I think we're around. Think Friday we have something, but need to check with Amy. What are you guys up to? I said, yeah, man, let me know. I'll buy better fireworks this time. LOL. No response.
Ooh. And then you heard that he wasn't having the fireworks.
See? Yeah, all I'm going to say is, Ray, 21, no, I'm not good. 22, I can get down with 22. Year 2, no. Year 3, yeah. Yeah.
So he has to be required. If he doesn't have a party, he needs to inform his guests he's not having the party.
I think so.
Okay. It seems
at least me. He's got to.
So he has to text you back. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you're sitting there
When'd you text
waiting.
This was like a week ago.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's cooked. Yeah, it's cooked.
Yeah.
Well, because he doesn't want to disappoint you and be like, yeah, I'm not having the party.
So now I don't know what I'm doing for the 4th of July. And it's $250, Matt.
Go to a fireworks.
Thought you were American.
Out by Waltz's, you go and park in Waltz's golf farm, Ray, and then they have
That's
the fireworks somewhere. I didn't go last year. I stayed home with Bella, thank God. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
It's chaos over there.
We had a friend's party who, like, in the neighborhood over, and they had it was on something, and they had, like, the boxes of fireworks where you just buy the boxes and you light it up. Well, whatever was holding these boxes, it tipped over, and this isn't even a made-up story. The fireworks started shooting at the crowds, including the children.
Oh, that's not good.
It was like a machine gun going in the crowd with fireworks, and people were running.
Sheesh.
Yeah, you can lose digits.
Oh, yeah, you definitely could. That's JPP.
All right, there you go. All right, so Sean, you have a buddy who's we were looking for like a Cavs expert to talk about new 76er Dean Wade.
Yeah. My guy Bob Schmidt, a great voice in the industry and has been doing it for a long time and a great friend. He hosts a podcast called Fear the Fro, a Cleveland Cavaliers podcast. Give it a follow. He's all over the Cavs. He was live yesterday when D. Wade was signed by the 76ers.
How old is D. Wade anyway? Not Dean Wade. Bob Schmidt joins us right now. What's up, Bob?
How you doing, guys? Thanks for having me.
What's happening, Bob? Well, great time to get you on because I sent you a text and I'm like, wait a minute, let's just get you on because this is a huge deal for the Sixers. First of all, Mike Gansey, his first opportunity, and he signs D. Wade, would seem to be a big piece to the success story that the Cleveland Cavaliers were for over the past few years.
Absolutely. I'm not shocked when I saw Gansey leave, and I knew where you guys sat relative to the taxpayer exception there. It's certainly news that was hinted at, but my hope was that the Cavs would figure out a way to match the offer. And seeing what it came in at, it's less than I thought he was capable of getting. I thought maybe his ceiling would be all the way up to, $12 million a season. So to get him at a sub $10 million contract, I think it's a good move for both sides. Dean gets some security, he gets a few years of guaranteed money, and the Sixers get somebody who he's just a floor raiser for everybody around him.
All right, so
especially on the defensive end.
So here's what I read about him. Doesn't shoot a lot other than some threes. He is he's a league average three-point shooter, perimeter defense. He will guard the other team's best player, high effort. He's a glue guy. He'll guard everybody. He's not really all that interested in scoring offensively, but he does everything else. That about fair?
Yeah, it's extremely fair. I mean, I think he's a capable three-point shooter, but the volume is extremely low. Strangely enough, by efficiency standards, he was the most effective Cavalier three-point shooter. It's just you're not talking about a guy who's putting up 4 or 5, per 36. You're talking about a guy who, if he puts up 3 in a game, that feels like a high-volume game for him. In terms of the one thing I'll say is he doesn't bring much on the offensive end, but he also doesn't make mistakes. He's an extremely low turnover person, and he doesn't. This is sometimes criticized on Cleveland because you had such 4 high-profile guys alongside him in the starting lineup, but he's not a guy who will take chances. He'll get you some clean-up baskets. He'll make some catch-and-shoot threes, but if he doesn't have a clean look, you're going to see a lot of him dribbling to the foul line and passing it back out to people and letting them reset. And so I think sometimes that was met with frustration here, but the one thing you can't argue about when it's come to Dean Wade is regardless of who he's been on the floor with, regardless of what position he lined up at, whether it was the small forward for the Cavs or the power forward, those units were some of the most effective units that they trotted out. And in fact, over the course of this playoff run, he was, by net rating data, he was the most effective Cavalier. He produced the most positive minutes when he was on the floor. And all but eliminated Brandon Ingram from that series, and albeit some of that was Brandon Ingram just missing shots for himself. But you can analytically look at the people that he faces, and size profile-wise, he'll guard big guys, he'll guard, Jalen Brunson types, and he's proven to be very effective against a variety of the most successful offensive players across the NBA.
Does he fit with the 76ers? Is he a starter with Maxey, Edgecombe, Paul George, and Embiid? Is he a fit there?
I think he's ideal. I think it's very similar to Cleveland in the sense of that tends to be a team, a ton of offensive talent. They don't need that out of Dean. And I think it's a perfect role for Dean to be able to shore up, rebounding, just do some screening, knock down some shots when he's given them. But you can roll him out there, have him focus on the best player on the opposite side of the floor, and just take the load off a very loaded offensive squad that you have in Philadelphia. So I think it's an excellent fit in that regard.
Fear the Fro, John, a Cleveland Cavaliers podcast. Make sure you find it on socials. Fear the Fro pod, the great Bob Schmidt, a true industry icon. How long you been doing voiceover work, Bob?
A couple of decades at this point. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know the voice, people. We can't plug those other stations, but damn it, one of the best in the industry. And, Bob, can't thank you enough for popping on, man. Always a pleasure. Keep up the great work, and hopefully the Cavs fans that are listening will be checking out that pod. And we look forward to seeing Dean Wade on the floor with the 76ers. We'll catch up down the road, man.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, there is Bob. Now, I mean, Ray, add to your list because I know you were just asking for suggestions on new podcasts.
Yeah, there you
go.
Yeah, he was live when it broke.
Look at that.
I made an appearance on that show.
Did you?
Yeah. There was some Cleveland Cavalier. That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, look
Bob's
at
a great dude.
All right, coming up, Lucian will get you on the other side. Also, it's a big night for America tonight. Sean's going to give his pick, and we'll break it all down. Also, some leftover voice memos. Sean had his top 5 American foods list that people are angry about. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Couple of extensions. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. The Flyers announced a couple of extensions earlier today. Dan Vladar, a 5-year extension with the Flyers worth $5.5 million annual average value for him. Then Tyson Forster, 8 years worth nearly $7 million per season. Those 2 extensions again done. Flyers taking care of their own. 76ers, they went out and signed Dean Wade last night. 4 years, $39 million they get him. They also signed center Ario Hakparty to a 1-year, $3.4 million contract earlier today. We'll keep you updated with both teams' free agency as they continue to figure out just how they're putting the pieces together. Phillies with an 8-0 win last night over the Pirates. Tonight, Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens, your matchup on the mound as the Phils look to take the second of 3 games against the Pirates. Of course, it's a 4-game set, but tonight the 3rd game down there in South Philly. And tonight, the U.S. men's national team take it on Bosnia at 8 o'clock. Big one for them, obviously round of 32 in the World Cup. We'll talk about it coming up in the next segment. This update's brought to you by the McComb Group. Visit McCombGroup.com. McComb Group supports contractors, one of the largest PVF inventories from pipe, valve, and fittings. Trusted brands. Count the McComb Group to help you stay on schedule. Visit McCombGroup.com today. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
It's summertime. All right, real fast. Bunch of things to go here, right? Did you see the lead singer for the Village People died? Sean?
I did see that.
I did not see
Yeah, YMCA.
But see, everybody goes YMCA. I'm a macho man guy. Victor Willis, the front man.
What was he? Was he the...
So that's my question. Can you name all the characters in the Village People?
Good grief. All right, so I think he was an Indian.
No.
No, he wasn't the Indian. But he's
the cop.
Oh, he was the cop. All right, so let me see if I can get him. First of all, how many members of the Village People?
Well, it looks like there's 6.
All right, so cop, firefighter. There was an Indian.
There's a firefighter.
Isn't there a firefighter?
No, there's not. I don't think so.
I'm just thinking of like a male strip club.
No, it's
good grief.
No, it's not a male strip club. It's the stripper, where the guy he shows up to the door. It's like, hey, is there a fire here?
Yeah.
And then he comes in the door.
Fireman.
Nope. So incorrect.
Oh man.
So you said the Indian, Native American, correct?
Oh, sorry.
It's not
Gotta be
1983.
Oh, I mean, all right, keep it moving.
No, but you're talking Village People era stuff.
Yeah.
So you have the Victor Willis died. He was the cop. In the leather, like the paunch, the motorcycle cop is how he's.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could see
Native American. All right, there's the guy in leather.
Is there a Navy guy? Is there like a shipman?
No. He's dressed in fatigues, so there's a military guy.
So an Army guy.
No, but in this picture, he looks like he's dressed as a sailor.
See, okay, so I was right. There is a sailor.
Yes.
All right.
I see that now. I'm seeing conflicting things. All right, so there's definitely a military guy. In this older picture, he's a sailor, I think. All right, and then there's a cowboy.
Okay.
And then finally, the 5th one.
I think a construction worker.
Yeah.
Boom!
He's wearing a vest with no shirt.
Yes. There it is.
Construction vest.
The Village People. Can you name a third song for $100? I cannot.
Macho Man's a good one. YMCA's
YMCA.
It's fun to stay. I do not know.
Yeah.
So just quickly, already being on the Google page, Can't Stop the Music.
Nope.
Hot Cop. Oh, that sounds like a great one.
Hey now.
San Francisco. Go figure.
There you go.
Go West. There you go.
Huh.
R.I.P. Victor Willis. Passed away today. There you go. All right, what do we get? So let's get Lucian in Hopewell, New Jersey. It's Lucian, is that correct? I was asking
you
about
got my name right.
So it's Lucian.
Luce.
What's up, Lucian?
Hey, just wanted to talk a little Phillies baseball. A really interesting.
Real fast, are
stat.
you a fan of the Village People?
Not really. I don't know too much about them.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but a really interesting stat came across while I was waiting to get on. Can you guys guess who had the best record of in baseball through June? Take a guess.
The best record through June is
right now?
The Dodgers.
Yeah, just through June, through the month of June. Who had the
For
most
the
wins
month of
in
June.
baseball?
I know this answer because I saw it this morning. It is the Miami Marlins, and
Yeah,
they're 20 and
They're the
6.
most slept-on team in
Really?
the NL East right now, man. The Phillies are good, but
The Marlins
Man.
are 20 and 6
in the month of June.
There's 6 games over 500. I had no idea. The last time I looked, them and the Nationals were right around 500. So they had went on a run. That's great knowledge.
Yep.
yeah, I just thought it was, we could see a similar postseason to the 2023 postseason, I think, it's headed that way right now.
Oh yeah.
Well, if the season ended right now, the Marlins are tied with the Cardinals for that third wild card. So there you go. Phillies, Cubs, both Cubs are. I didn't realize the Cubs were 10 games over 500.
And let me tell you, Lucy,
that?
I was at that game when Bryson Stott hit that grand slam.
Oh, man,
Were you there?
were there, weren't you?
Goodness. Oh, I was
Man,
hugging
the
people.
lights felt brighter that night, man. Something was different in the air that night. I tell you.
I'm telling you, that whole section, we were singing, we were hugging, dancing. What a great moment in my lifetime. Let me tell you that right now. Serious. It was unbelievable.
I'm hoping we get back to that and do it again, man. The Phillies, they're on a roll. I was at the game last night. It was great. Christopher Sanchez, he's such a solid pitcher, man. I think one of the worst moves Dombrowski can make in his career is letting Sanchez walk. I really hope that doesn't happen because I think he's a free agent this winter, Sanchez.
Christopher Sanchez?
I don't want him letting him walk.
No, he's going to be here for quite some time. They renewed a contract. They actually did him a solid. And,
they did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, they gave him
That's good.
Yeah.
Because he's such a solid pitcher, man. Yeah, the Phillies are just on a roll. You know, I like what they're doing. They're always known as one of the best teams in baseball through June.
That's right.
You know, and when I was at the game yesterday, I was like, I just want to see one home run. And you wouldn't think a guy like Trey Turner hit a home run. You know, he doesn't hit many home runs.
Did you stick around for the full game?
Yeah, I saw the fireworks after the game, man.
Oh, it was a fireworks night.
Yeah, nice work.
That was a 20-minute fireworks show. I recorded it. It was great.
It was good?
It was a great show.
Now,
man.
did you go because of the did you go to a lot of the Phillies games, or did you go because of the fireworks?
I go like once every couple of months, but I didn't even know there was a fireworks show. I just happened to go on the right day.
Nice. Look at you. All right, Lucian.
Lucy, you got any hot stock options out there? Are we looking at anything right now?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, NVIDIA's always jumping up crazy, so
a little slow right now.
You can always keep an eye on that. But
right.
yeah, you know, I think the Phillies are good, but also the Sixers. I like what Mike Ganzi's doing, man. I think he's going to be solid. You know, he was a former player, and you know, he's going out and getting players that used to be on his team. I think Dean Wade is a solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah,
I agree. We appreciate it. Yeah, solid. It's a low risk. Would you agree, Ray? Dean Wade, low risk. You know what he is.
You know what you're getting? You need someone to play the 4. Honestly, I came into this week like I'm going to be underwhelmed with whatever they get power forward again. I'm not underwhelmed.
Yeah, I feel good about
whelmed.
it. Yeah. It's a good move.
I'm whelmed.
What'd you say? You're properly whelmed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not under
Not
or
under.
you're
Not
like
over.
objective club hurts.
Yeah, I'm whelmed.
It's like caffeine. I'm not over caffeinated or under caffeinated. I'm
Caffeinated.
Proper.
No, you're over caffeinated. You have a 24-ounce Wawa and a Red Bull.
Dude, do you know they make these in 20 ounces?
Yeah.
The size of the come on, man.
Yeah,
Ain't no one need to be drinking a 20-ounce Red Bull.
No, my buddy Clark only drinks the 20 ounces when I see him. Yep.
20 ounces. Good grief.
And he doesn't mess around with the small guys. Well, you gotta buy them. You don't buy them. I don't think he buys them individually. He buys them by the 12.
I'll go 2 for $5. I'll just go 2. Boom, boom.
I hear you. All right. Earlier in the show, Ray, Sean had his top 5 American food list, according to him. And we had number 5, apple pie, number 4, cheesesteaks, number 3, hot dogs, number 2, wings, and number 1, barbecue food.
Smoked barbecue. It's got to be both. It's got to be smoked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So specifically smoked. If I said I only have a grill, you would say that doesn't count.
Tony Romo style there.
Not everybody has a smoker, Sean. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, but it's got, it's different. It's different. The taste is different. Smoke it.
Yeah, I was at a pool party where the gentleman was was like, oh, I got the smoker. I'm putting brisket in the smoker. The smoker.
Damn
smoker.
right.
I got up at 2:00 this morning. The
Damn
smoker.
right.
The smoker. And then I ate it, and I'm like, it's fine. It tastes like barbecue. I didn't say that to him, but I eat the brisket. I'm like, all right, yeah, like.
Smoker will change your life.
Is there a hot dog somewhere that I can eat after this brisket?
Oh, my God. See, I'm not a brisket guy. I'm not a brisket guy. Too long. Yeah, just all that nonsense. I'm a ribs guy.
I like ribs.
Smoking chicken, smoked veggies. Oh,
and you're a smoker too, right?
My dad, oh, yeah, obviously I'm a smoker. My dad got the smoker. It changes you.
Okay.
In a good way. The food's really good.
Maybe
Does
I'll have
a great
to
job at the smoker, but
smoke
all
him
of
if
a
you got
sudden
him.
it's all about smoking meats. That's what your life turns into.
Okay. All right.
It's a good thing, Ray.
All right, let's get a voice memo with Davis on the text line. What we got?
Yo, Randy from Florence. Hey, how are we going to let Sean Brace do the patriotic countdown? Guy thought Abraham Lincoln was the second president, and he was just talking cheesesteaks, and he said he's from Phyllis. Come on, Brace, get your head out of your keister.
I'm from where? Phyllis?
I mean, maybe he, not misspoke, but it just came out wrong. I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I think you said when you're talking about cheesesteak, we're from Philly. Boom. And we fight, as Chip Kelly once said.
Yeah, I think I said my bias. As England just tied up 1-1, Ray. I told you.
Boom. All right, give us another food memo on Sean Gunn.
Hey, John. Hey, Mark. How you doing? I'm listening to your top food list. I mean, number 5, I'm going to have to say is caviar, because it's real expensive. Then, some red grouper fish. That's really American there, John. And let me think here.
So put it on hold. I can't do it. Please, Daryl, we appreciate the voice memos.
Come on,
please
Daryl.
turn the volume down.
Daryl, you're not a rookie at calling sports talk radio stations.
I can't do it.
Come on, Daryl.
Does that bother you too? Were you able to do it with the background noise?
Yeah, it just throws it out for everybody. Like, it's a great bit. He sounds just like Daryl Morey. I love it.
No, he's great. The only thing I can focus on is what's going on in the background. I wasn't listening to anything he said. I heard Caviar and Grouper. But anyway, so you bet England, is that correct?
Yeah,
bet it.
We're on England live bet. I knew it. I smelled it. I'm feeling it. I'm tasting it.
There you go. Team USA today. Team USA tonight. We'll get Sean's betting picks on it, the YouTube chat recap, and more. 1 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Morgenstern Hair Restorations. Great teams stick together. So does great hair. We actually saw the commercial. It was on today in the studio. MorgensternHair.com. 610-831-HAIR. We're back.
Hall of Fame sports writer Jason Starr.
macho man.
I think at one point I created a parody song with you. When it started playing, I thought of it.
What was it?
Sean wants to be a macho man. And this is actually, if you look at my voice notes on my phone, at one time when we were thinking about we wanted to do mock drafts.
Yeah.
And we didn't end up, we didn't do a lot of them. We didn't do any. We didn't have like mock draftsmen come on the show.
Yeah.
But we talked to Zangaro about being one of our mock guys. And the song I had was, Dave wants to be our mock man. Mock NFL draft mock man.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It's a work in progress. You should stay with it.
Next year.
Good,
next April.
I actually wrote down a note here that I need to work on a parody song for being a Gansey guy.
That's interesting.
There you go. That's why I wrote it down.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas for News at Noon.
You guys ever do the Macho Mug drinking game?
Huh?
Excuse me?
So you get the big, we used to do is, and this is pre-pandemic, because if you think about it in the context of the pandemic, this could have been where COVID started. You get like a pot or like a pan, you put, mix in whatever. I don't even know what they called it nest strength because they lived at a place that was called the Nest at the Temple. But the house you go to, it's some alcoholic vodka combination, and you put that song on, and you do the macho mug. Ray has got to drink the macho mug. And then you're chugging it as they're doing it. And then you pass the pan around to the next person. They got to go chug it. And pass it around. Yeah. Absolutely disgusting when you think about all the germs and all that type of stuff. But in college, man, you go over to that apartment. They got the Nest strength flowing. They're playing the macho mug. Oh, it's great. Great way to start out night.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's Ray. Another story involving booze.
Yeah, there's no chance of catching anything like meningitis or mono at college campuses. No, none of that.
No, none of that.
Just pass me the macho mug.
Well, Sean, the U.S. men's team tonight.
That is correct, sir.
Very exciting things going on. 8 p.m. start, so it's going to be in prime time. I'll be able to sit down and watch it.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on tonight?
Monster favorite, and this is the one. They're not going to trip up here. They're not looking past them. They're focused. They're darn good. This is a really, really good team. A team that's filled with guys that are skilled. They play all across the globe in the best leagues at the top teams, top places to play soccer. So I think that they are better than this team, and hopefully we get more of, again, they played 3 games in the knockout round. That first game against Paraguay, who, oh, by the way, is in the final 16, they won 4-1. There was a difference in that game versus the other two. So hopefully the team that played against Paraguay in the first game shows up tonight, and if that's the case, they absolutely roll, and they get you 3+ goals.
All right, so I don't want to give them the win already, but I know you talked about it being a favorable draw before. So let's just say, if they were to win, who would they be facing next?
I believe Belgium. Am I right on that?
And Senegal?
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah, there you go. I'm already putting Belgium in there. Don't sleep on those African countries because they are really good.
Okay.
And right now you're seeing Congo put up against England here. But I love USA tonight. I think they throw up a 3 spot. You got a healthy Christian Pulisic, which is a big-time difference maker. As far as goal scorers are concerned, Florian Balogun is on a different level right now. He scored 2 goals in that game against Paraguay. He's -110. The odds are telling you that he's going to score a goal. Book him there. And then we'll see what happens. But I love this team to win tonight.
All right. I like that. Good stuff. Ray, you agree?
Disaster if they don't win.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's the golden generation, whatever you want to call them. They put themselves in a position after winning the group, and they put the expectations on themselves. You lose to Bosnia in the round of 32, it's a disaster.
Yep.
Yeah. So
This is only
should be heavy favorites.
only the third time they've ever won their group stage in World Cup history. Only third time.
This Bosnian team does not create a ton of chances for themselves.
No, this is very Australia-like in a game that they won 2-0. This is a team that's plays a game like Australia did, where they're going to put an extra body in the back line, try and get you on the counter. And I just love our defense. I love this team. I love the scorers at the top. I got goosebumps, man. I love this country. I love this country, John.
It's a good week to love the country, isn't it? With a hawk screech.
Get 7 days.
All right. Let's get to the YouTube chat recap, shall we?
It's time for The YouTube Chat Recap.
How about filling us in? Let me tell you something else, man.
Watch us live on YouTube every single weekday.
I can't lie. Let me tell you something.
It's the Middays with Marks YouTube Chat Recap.
England scores one.
2-1.
All right. Hit it.
Quentin Grimes getting $60 million from the Lakers is a complete joke. They're almost as bad as the Sixers in the front office. Money Marr from the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I was surprised. And I'm not pretending to be the biggest NBA expert in the world. I'm not. But if you want to sign Quentin Grimes to a $15 million a year contract, God bless you.
Dude, the Lakers have just wrote check after check in the last week. Think about it. All these players they're signing.
Yeah, how good are they?
Sheesh.
In the West, too.
Walker Kessler, 4 years, 130. Quentin Grimes, 4 years, 60. Colin Sexton, we didn't even talk about him. He got 2 years, 19.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves got the contract.
Reeves and Luka are really, now you're having to surround them. I mean, I'm honest question. Luka's one of the best players in basketball when healthy.
Yep.
Are they a top 4 team in the West?
Top 4, yeah, I can get there.
Yeah, not a lock, though.
No. I can get there to 4.
Okay. Oklahoma City, no.
No.
Spurs?
No.
Nuggets?
I think they're in competition with the Nuggets.
Okay, because they were this year.
Correct.
They had 53 wins. The Rockets had 52. Yeah. They're a top 4 type team.
Minnesota, watch out for them this year.
Yeah?
I'm an ant guy.
LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo. I've heard there's been so many people that have said, I don't understand that trade for a second.
And then watch, it's going to work.
And it works, right? That's normally how it works. All right, what's next?
Agree with John regarding Wicked Witch of West. Scary movie to me was the first Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger.
Oh,
now
yeah.
that movie clearly messes with your mind.
Yeah.
Mike from Turnersville.
Yeah, those movies were Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy Krueger was scary.
Oh, yeah. Rainbow Warrior.
Not disturbing. Like The Shining's disturbing.
What horror movie still lives to this day, is good, that plays good now? Because if you watch a Freddy Krueger now, you laugh at
It's
it.
campy, right?
Yeah, you don't. No. Is there Poltergeist is that movie that would still freak you out?
Psycho? Creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks like today, but it was done to where, a very gray type movie, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I love this show. We stumble into such dumb things.
All right, what's next?
Can Jam is the only lawn game I am playing these days. Stephen Butler from the YouTube chat.
Stephen Butler, I'm a Can Jam guy on the beach.
Oh, Can Jam is so overrated.
Huh?
Yeah.
I bring it to the beach. And believe me, we bring a lot of things. We're packed to the gills.
Oh, aren't we all?
I'm Ace Ventura driving out with my head out the window.
It's ridiculous.
And Can Jam is included in that.
All right, then what's your lawn game? Can Jam's overrated.
He's a horseshoes guy, yeah.
Horseshoes all day, but you don't find horseshoes all that. It's a bago. Yeah, bago.
Yeah, horseshoes. People don't play horseshoes. My grandmother had a horseshoe pit in her backyard.
Yeah, horseshoes
growing
are
up.
the best. Love shoes. Yeah.
I'm lawn darts if I'm not going if I'm not going Can Jam.
Also, bucket golf. Watch out, bucket golf.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. All right, what's next?
I'm Club Hurts when he plays like he did in 2022 in the Super Bowl. When he stinks, I start looking for the exits. MBD from the YouTube chat.
All right, 2022, he answered the bell. They went to the playoffs. He was great. They went to the Super Bowl. He was great. 2023, up until that Bills game, he was an MVP candidate. And then the season fell apart. 2024, they win the Super Bowl. Last year, people don't think he was that great. He wasn't. This has to be the response year. It really is. Like his bad years, the passing game struggles. The team still wins. So is this the year?
This is the year.
This is the year.
The revenge tour is on, John. Buy your T-shirts, 975thefanatic.com.
All right, what's next?
Defense alone should carry the Eagles through games. The problem is if they're wore out by the time we reach the toughest part of the schedule. JM from the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah, don't even break down the schedule. That's a whole different world. It's a tough schedule. The home is more difficult than the road. It's going to be interesting.
So in the Kobe Dean, not on the team. They did improve pass rush. Yeah? Did they improve pass rush? I guess.
Grenard,
at least gives you the ability of having a true number one rusher.
You never know. Max Crosby could be here.
Could be. Trade deadline, maybe.
That's Baldy's boy, too.
Max Crosby?
Yeah, he's pushing sweatshirts for him. I saw it yesterday.
Not surprised. He's a Baldy type guy.
Baldy's the man.
Max Crosby. All right, these guys are coming up next. Ricky Bo, Bill, Kyle, LaRullo. Do we have anything planned? We were trying to do a hot dog eating contest today, but then, oh, by the way, corporate finally got back, I'm told last night, with denying the hot dog eating contest.
That's great.
As if we could wait until the eve of the hot dog eating contest to organize it and promote it. So they actually, I'm being told they sent an email last night saying, sorry, you can't do it.
Well, it's not a contest. We're just seeing how many we can eat in a 4-hour span. Nobody's winning or losing. We're just eating hot dogs over a 4-hour span.
I'm actually going to bring dogs in and just eat them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really?
Nah.
It's not a contest.
Well, we proposed the contest.
Oh, I know. And what we're doing tomorrow is not a contest.
Well,
are we eating hot dogs tomorrow?
No, I'm going to tell you right now, I am going to be a POS tomorrow, so you better be ready.
Good.
Guys, we'll be dragging.
All right. All right, guys are coming up next. See you.
Over the Pirates tonight, a tremendous matchup on the mound. It's Paul Skeens and Zach Wheeler matching up tonight in South Philadelphia, the third game of that 4-game set. Also tonight.